live. You
Put
should.
some hot sauce on
Zero
my
check.
burrito, baby.
What's up, y'all?
Barbara.
Sorry for the little bit of delay. We're waiting on motherfuckers to show up to their own stream.
For
But
real,
niggas
man.
never know how to be on time. Like, I tagged niggas
Sensei.
hours before. Hours.
All the OGs. Big news.
You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Super Cool.
I let niggas know the time. I don't even change the time. I want to make the time the same time every time. And niggas still, despite that fact, always fucking late. Anyway, so you got me, the number one Haitian Senpai Beef, and Whack Ass Rage. So we gonna get it on
Wow.
and poppin'. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
Okay.
So I mean, let's go one.
It's definitely because you're Jamaican.
It's it's 100% because the nigga Jamaican. Yeah, fuck Jamaican. You
Wow.
heard it here first.
That's crazy. I can understand if you said that shit about Keem, but I'm not like, come on now.
Nah, you be with them Haitian jokes too. Fuck out of
Yeah, you tried it.
Y'all, I be fucking with y'all, bro. Y'all my niggas. What you talking about?
here. Shut up.
All right, so
Where we started?
we're gonna do the One Piece. Who's
What up,
Hater
Hater?
gonna show up to his own stream too?
Hey.
Look, what a fucking surprise. So we're gonna talk about One Piece first, cause Sensei is the one that wanted to do the pop shit, and Sensei ain't here yet. So, One Piece. I don't know what chapter is it? 961.
I thought it was 5. Oh, I'm tweaking. I thought it was 965. Fucking retarded. Anyway, spoilers ahead. We about to,
I don't remember what the chapter was, but it was an alright chapter. You know,
Yeah,
it
it's
was nice
961.
seeing this nigga. It was nice seeing this nigga Odin. You know, show y'all niggas. Hey, I get this shit off the muscle. And it's always great to see Kinemon cry.
Yeah.
Oh wow, y'all really hating on the goat that is Kinemon.
The Firefox, fuck Kinemon.
But
The
I said
goat that is Kinemon.
the goat that is Kinemon. Yeah.
Nigga that was crying in the rain like a little bitch. Like a little girl.
Do you keep that same energy when it comes to Sanji?
Sanji
Yes.
get bitches and got
No,
better
he
feet.
don't.
Yes, sir, he do.
What bitches he's ever gotten?
Viola, try
Only-
me.
No, listen. First of all,
Try me.
Viola Doflamingo, bitch.
No,
Let's
she
put
definitely
that on
is.
wax.
She put them lips on him without him having to do nothing.
No, nigga,
Let's put that on wax.
She played that nigga like a fucking.
No, she didn't play that nigga. She just a thought. She a thought,
And
and
she
she
was
seen a
exactly-
nigga. All right, she seen a nigga that looked good. She was fucking with that nigga. She was definitely fucking with that nigga. She was telling you that she wasn't fucking with that nigga, but she was fucking with that nigga. That bitch danced with that
What do you mean
nigga and
she
all,
was telling
son.
me? She's telling the readers. You read One Piece?
You
No,
hating ass
I'm
nigga.
not hating. But we not.
Yeah,
gonna
you
act
is
like-
hating.
we not gonna
You
act
try-
like
you
Sanji
really-
wasn't out
hey,
in the
you-
rain
Yes, sir.
crying over some bitch that wasn't fucking with him anyhow.
Oh, that's why he was crying. It wasn't because what he just found out.
Found out what?
You ain't gonna put no context in.
Context for what?
Oh, so
He
you ain't
was-
gonna put
he
the
was
context
crying
in
in
that
the
No,
rain
you ain't gonna
Sanji
put
was
the
crying.
context in
Over
that
some
that he found out.
Bro,
You ain't gonna
bro,
put the context in that he had found out that these niggas were gonna kill Zeph if he didn't get married with this bitch.
been knew
And then
that.
also, hold on,
He
let
seen
me
Baby Boy.
keep talking. Let me
You
finish.
seen Baby
And
Boy.
then-
He was crying
And
in
then
the
he
rain like he's
also,
bad.
and then he, hey bro, let me keep talking. Damn. And then this nigga also put his faith in this bitch and said, all right, we're gonna do this plan
Like a
and this how it's
sucker.
gonna go. Hey, it's a pirate's world. You know, he can't be out here going. What was he supposed to do? Just believe in Luffy and be stupid?
Yes.
No,
Yes,
no,
he's supposed to
no.
believe in
You
his
sound
captain.
dumb. You sound dumb.
He's
You
supposed to-
sound
he
dumb.
didn't have trust in his captain, even though his captain should have established that trust since Ennie's lobby. But go ahead, keep going.
Zoro does not have complete trust in
Yes,
his
he
captain
does.
still, so I don't want to. No, he
Yes,
don't,
he
because he
does.
can. I don't know, he don't.
Okay,
But,
name
I'ma
a
keep-
moment where he does
He's
have
I'ma
trust
keep
in
going.
Luffy.
several times.
I'm gonna keep going. like I was saying,
Tell me where
I was.
Zoro
Hey, no. You not about to try to direct nothing.
Nah, you.
I wasn't done talking.
You said Zoro.
Nah,
don't be talking to Luffy like that. You
because the
gotta
whole
tell me
thing
when.
was about Sanji, and you hear one thing about
Well,
Zoro,
no,
you want to act like
no.
Denoy, and you want to go to it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you know I'm not no Zoro
Yeah.
fanboy, but you
The-
said
oh, so what?
It's not crazy for Sanji to not have faith in his captain.
It's
Every
not.
other motherfucker on the crew got faith in their captain, including Zoro.
Nah.
And you said
You really gonna tell me?
Hold
So
on,
you
hold
gonna
on.
tell me
You
everybody
said that
but
Zoro ain't
Sanji
got
has
no
faith in his captain?
Listen, we're grown. Let me finish what I'm saying, and then you respond. You said that Zoro hasn't had complete faith in his captain. When? That's all I want to know. When?
All right. Can I interject right there?
When Usopp tried to do what he did, and he told that nigga
Somebody got
straight
an
up,
echo.
you know, hey, that's me.
No,
If you let that nigga back in, I can't rock with you.
What you want to say, Jay Hunter? Because what he just said was stupid.
All right. So
I mean, I ain't even get to finish what I was originally gonna say.
Amount of like faith in Luffy that they've shown. So Sanji left because he knew that they were already picking a fight with Kaido.
He knows that.
Right? And then Big Mom comes and pulls a fight with them, right?
He knows
when
that too.
Luffy wants to leave, what's the first thing Zoro says? Hey, we don't need to be picking a fight with two Yonkos at one time. That's not smart.
And he did it anyway, and Zoro with the shits now. Like, what's
Zoro
your
wasn't.
point?
He's with the shits now because he got away. He wasn't with it.
Okay,
He
but
was
then
against
he
it.
just said, "Hey, it's not a good idea." But he never said no shit like, "Oh, I don't think you could succeed."
All I'm, hey, Jay
I
Hudson,
think he gonna get
Jay
fucked
Hudson.
up. He don't
Wait,
even
are you
say the
trying to say
words,
that Sanji
Captain. I
thought
don't
that-
believe in you. He don't tell him
Are you
that this
trying to say
nigga
that
weak.
Sanji?
He don't do none of that.
He was playing a whole part.
Are you trying to
He
say
is
that
a
Sanji, like,
he's a
had
great ass
absolutely
actor.
no faith?
That's all. That's what you just
What
said.
you saying, Jay Hudson?
Are you trying to say that Sanji believed that you believe that Sanji had absolutely no faith in Luffy?
Absolutely no faith in Luffy.
To do what exactly?
Hold on. Yeah.
No faith for him to
All
do
I
what?
want to know is
Like
how you
go
gonna try to
along with
compare
the situation?
Kinemon? How you gonna try to compare Kinemon and been crying in the rain and cry when Osuda got captured to when my nigga Sanji got captured? We're gonna stop that right.
Like honestly, you can't even say that like fucking Sanji didn't have faith in Luffy. He was trying to protect them.
My bad.
Exactly, Jay Hudson.
Say what you ask me. What you asked me again.
I was saying I don't understand how that's not having any faith. He thought he was doing the smarter thing.
I didn't think he was doing the smarter thing.
He
Like,
thought he was doing the smarter thing.
Sanji did.
It don't matter. It don't give. It don't. Hey, in this, you don't matter. You don't matter.
I'm not talking about my opinion. I'm not talking about me. You
So why would you just said what you just said? Did you not hear when Jay Hudson said?
I didn't even get a chance to talk, senpai. You just you heard
Because-
me say anything and then attack.
Nah, nigga, you answered with a dumbass question. Now try again.
What are you talking about?
Try again.
You sound crazy right now.
Try it. You gonna try again?
Can I just want to know if I can speak for longer than 30 seconds. Is that possible? Thank you. So, like, if you just look at, like, from a story perspective, what Sanji does is A, disrespectful, and B, don't make no fucking sense. Because here's what it was at the end of the day. A, you roll with us or we're fucking up your crew and your family and everybody that you fuck with. And instead of saying, you not smacking this shit out, my captain, you can't do shit to the Straw Hats, because they could have big bodied them niggas right there. Because they still had Nekomamushi and Inarashi that would have, and dozens of minks that would have really rolled for them niggas. And you're telling me that it was the smarter decision for him to say, fuck my crew, I'm gonna do the most selfish thing, and I'm going to resist my captain's help. Even though I've seen this situation before with Robin, and I know that this nigga's not gonna listen to what the fuck I just said.
Alright, so I'm gonna point a little flaw out there. So when he finally ran into Luffy, right, for the first time, found out that motherfucker was even on the island. What was the stipulations in place for Sanji at that point in time? Because they changed as the story progressed. Shit got worse. We can't just say one blanket statement.
Okay,
but
well, Sanji tried to do some burdensome shit and put it all on himself. Talk about I'm gonna just pop in and pop out.
Yeah,
He tried to rationalize
plan, right?
it, but like at the end of the day, right? even though that thought process progressed, he still fought Luffy in a way to be like, I don't want you involved in this at all. Which is
okay, but you're forgetting something. What was the threat at that time when he did it?
Zeph.
Was it? Huh?
Zeph.
And what else?
And the crew.
And what else? You're missing something.
What am I missing? I don't know.
That nigga's hands. He couldn't cook ever again.
Oh yeah, his hands too. But that didn't really. I mean, that ain't amount to shit.
What?
Weren't they fake
we found
anyway?
that out as okay. They didn't amount to that because that's Oda's divisive plot. Sanji didn't know that wasn't gonna be a thing until after the fact, right?
I mean, them shits was fake. So like, I mean, what you saying?
Well, he didn't know that. You're looking at once again. You're not looking at this from the proper eyes. You gotta look at this from the eyes of the character.
As it happens, sure.
Yeah, as it happens, each decision he made was due to the threats that were in place and how he had to play it out from his original plan. He found out more shit, and then things kept changing. He found out everything was hopeless what he was trying to do at the end of the day. So then he went back to trying to fix everything from what he thought was already broken. When Luffy got attacked by the enraged army, he begged for his life and everything like that because he knew that nigga was going to get captured because he knows how stubborn he is.
I want to know what
he
your
thought
point
that was going to be settled. Like it was all a shit situation Oda was drawing for Sanji that he kept he had a plan and then it would get fucked by a random.
Okay, but I think the root of it, right? Like a lot of shit happened and his mindset changes depending on how worse the situation gets, right? But to me, it's rooted in this belief that he believed that the Big Mom pirates were too much for the Straw Hats and Luffy to handle. So he decided to unburden the crew by placing all of that problems on himself. And if you're gonna do that,
we're going after Kaido.
And if you're gonna do that, you must fundamentally, on some level, believe. Oh shit!
No.
You must.
I should believe that my captain can't fight two Yonkos at once.
No, can't handle one.
No, handle two because we were going after Kaido.
Okay, but Kaido wasn't the problem they're still in that.
He was the main goal. He was literally the thing that they were about to go after.
So
what don't you get?
Okay, but that still admits my point that he ain't have no faith in his captain.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, if you don't believe he could go up against two Yonkos, you ain't got no faith in your nigga.
So you saying he can't be logical? He can't be logical with it. He has to literally be retarded and just put all of it in there. That's what you just told me.
You read One Piece, you know Oda loved these moments where he have each of the individual Straw Hats show their belief in Luffy. And you're telling me in Sanji's arc, a large portion of why he's even there is because he doesn't have belief in his captain? Regardless if it's the logical thing to think, he still ain't have no faith in that nigga. And that's the problem.
Had faith in that nigga. Just didn't want nothing to happen to that nigga. Could have got it done by himself.
Man.
He did. He just had more faith in himself to get it done. But things kept on popping up. Things kept arising so that, hey, shit happened. If he didn't have no faith in that nigga, then then he wouldn't still be on the crew and shit. And it would have been very easy. It would have been very hard to just go back to being regular. But we see where the nigga alliance lies. Like, you gonna stop trying this?
I don't know what your point is. Now you're talking about something different.
I mean, if you high and your brain can't comprehend what I just said, we can just move on.
Right now because you're not saying nothing.
Yeah, obviously you haven't been listening for the last hour or so.
I'm
But it's all
not. I'm
good.
not saying
So we can
nothing. I'm
we
just
can
trying to.
just move on. You got mad because I said yo nigga was crying in the rain. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get emotional.
I mean, if that's how you want to take it, that's on you, bro.
I mean, you really did get emotional, and we
I
can go back to the stream and we can watch it
okay.
later.
If you want to classify me as an emotional, I'm sorry. I have feelings, and it is what
Hey,
it is.
emotional ass nigga with an ugly ass fat lip.
Either way. So what did y'all think about 961? Yeah. Let's get someone outside. Can y'all niggas unmute yourselves, fucking hater and rage?
Hater don't read One Piece.
Well, I'd love to hear his opinion.
What do you want?
My
What do you
opinion on the
want?
story I don't read. Okay, bet I got you. So, let's see here. From what I heard, Kiddymon trash like we thought he was. Odin strong like we thought he was. And there was a giant pig. So, I mean, cool. It's a great, 10 out of 10 chapter. So yeah, Goda. It was a giant pig. Let's go.
Okay, somebody serious now, cause that was bullshit.
What do you want my opinion on? No, I wasn't paying attention.
961.
Oh, Odin had a better feat than Zoro cutting Pika, in my opinion. Yeah, that's really all I took from that chapter was the nigga did what Zoro did
The
easier.
fuck? What?
Yeah. Odin cut the board easier than Zoro did Pika. Zoro had to get launched from a distance to cut Pika. Odin jumped off himself off the strength to cut Pika.
So you think
Not Pika, I mean,
Odin
he
would
cut the
so
board.
you think
Odin-
Odin would have jumped off the strength and cut Pika in half like
Yes. He literally showed you he would have when he cut the board. Why is that even a question? He showed
yeah
you
you
he would
yeah
have.
you drunk thinking that board and Pika the same size.
Doesn't matter. He
I'm
still
pretty sure
jumped
Pika was
mid-air. Pika was bigger. I
Pika
don't
was
know
way
by how
bigger.
much though.
So then why are you saying
But
they're the same size?
because this nigga, first of all, correction, did it ever come out of my mouth that it was the same size? No, it
That's
didn't.
what
So
I
shut
Senpai
that
mean,
shit
you
up.
said because
So if I
he
said I
jumped.
said that, that doesn't
You
mean I
said
said
because
that
he
shit.
jumped and cut the board that he could jump and cut Pika. Like, no, that's not how that works. Like Pika is literally way taller than that nigga. Pika's waist would be above that board.
So pretty much Odin trash. He came cut Pika. Let's go.
First
I
of
mean,
all,
that's
shut
like
up. You
that's how
can't
you
be
want to
fucking
take it.
shut up.
That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying what Rage is saying is false. Because he's trying to equate that because this nigga jumped and cut a board, he could
First of all,
jump
how you gonna
and
tell me my
cut the
opinion
other
is
nigga height.
false? I literally started my statement saying, I know we had this argument earlier. No, you weren't in there when we had this argument. But nigga, I literally started my statement saying, I
Yeah, I
think.
got
I
my
literally
brain
said,
cells.
I think, my nigga. So you telling me my opinion is false?
Hey,
I literally said, I think Odin had a better
Hey,
feat
I'm
than
just
Zoro
letting you
cut
know that
Pico.
shit kind
That's
of
literally
sound
what I said.
flugazy. I'm letting you know it sound flugazy. You get mad
Well,
because I'm letting you know it
keep
sound
that
flugazy?
opinion to yourself.
Nah. Why don't you keep yours to yourself then? What the fuck?
Because he asked me what the fuck my opinion was, Senpai.
Okay, and I don't give a damn. Keep that shit to yourself. Like you just said.
That
The
sounds
fuck? Get
retarded.
out of
Nigga, you
here.
asked me what my opinion was, and you telling me keep it to myself.
All right,
Shut up,
hold on.
nigga.
Let's move
You
on.
the first one to say
Yo,
it.
come
You
on.
can't take your own medicine.
Can we stop? Let's stop this. We're not doing this right now. All right. So
Don't ask me for my fucking opinion.
shut up. So
Yeah, save that nigga.
I really like my favorite part of the chapter was like look, all right. So like this chapter was mid as fuck to me. You know what I mean?
Very mid. Very mid.
Very mid. Like I like the thing about this flashback that is like it does have the potential to probably be one of the greatest flashbacks in One Piece history.
Hey, seeing Yasui was I liked it.
Nah, but
That
that's
nigga-
I was getting to that. But like I feel like
10 out of 10.
there are critical moments within Odin's flashback that I'm very excited to see. One of them
What?
10 out of 10.
was seeing that Yasui was Orochi's master, which like
There it is.
you know, which sort of like reinforces Yasui's death and how fucked up it was. Cause I remember if y'all don't know about Virgo, follow Virgo on YouTube. His shit is great. But we had a conversation with not a conversation, a fucking argument with Toddy on Virgo stream about Yasui's death. And like these sort of layers to sort of fucking like reaffirm that I really fucking like, cause I enjoyed that scene in the opposite way of why people hated that scene. You know what I mean?
I enjoyed it. I like the scene.
I
It was
love that
nice.
scene, honestly. And like people are always like, we didn't care about Yasue. It's like I didn't care about Yasue either, but to see
I didn't care about him until he died.
Nah, but like even when he died, I didn't care. But the thing that made that moment so good was learning that the people that are sitting there maniacally laughing can only do that because of the effect of Orochi and Kaido on his
And his daughter.
and his daughter. So that scene really, really, I mean, when the anime do it, they gonna do that shit right on the
Bro, when she says, Papa, I got this toad oil, it's gonna help.
Hey, but that's why I rock with Usopp, cause Usopp, like,
Hey, yo, you seen his face? Like,
he killed me off that, man.
The nigga said, no, don't do that, girl, no. But I really did like seeing like this what Orochi really looks like. This ugly snake looking like dude boy.
He look like Rachel.
Real deal. That's a fact. He looks like
Look like
Forever
the
World
mama
and
face.
Rachel.
Yeah, nah, if for real, he do look like Forever World for sure. For real. Got the clip.
He just don't have that thing on his lip.
Nah,
Thank God.
You gotta squint, but you can see it.
Oh, I gotta squint. Fuck.
Yeah, he got a big old the right half of his top lip fat than a motherfucker.
So when do you like what do you think made Orochi turn? Or was he always like this?
Well, I think there's a part of Orochi, right, that's like real conniving.
Dark?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I think in a sense that I think his relationship with Odin is going to be very genuine in the beginning, but I think there's going to be some resentment built up. Like the greater Odin becomes and the more his legend grows, the more envious and frustrated Orochi's going to be.
What if this nigga try to become one of his like scavengers or some shit and got
Not
turned
that
down?
he was. Like I firmly believe that. I think we're gonna find out he was a scabbard. Cause like, regardless of how he looks, like he does have a devastating fruit. You know what I mean?
It's a fact that is.
And he is from Wano in the New World, so niggas have hockey. So like, I mean, like even though
And he a shooter.
yeah, we might classify him as weak, but you put him on the green line and he fucks up pretty much everyone. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah,
With the nice sword blade.
I think Orochi's gonna be real cutthroat, and I might have to rock with that nigga for that. Like if he really catch Odin slipping, like I'm really gonna fuck with that. But I don't know if Odin's gonna be that savage.
Oh boy, if he do, I want to see that. I want to see how you catch that nigga slipping. Oh yeah. I do need to see a conniving, like a young sly Orochi, because then then that would make this nigga look all great. But I also want to see like what I want to see more about Odin, because I feel like I ain't got enough yet.
Say that again.
I said I need some more about Odin. Like the shit that we got is cool, but I don't feel like it's enough.
Yeah, but
I feel like
it's just the start. Like he's not showing us what we want to see. Like he's building to it, which is fine. I can deal with that. That's how Oda usually operates. But I need to see like the moments we're all fucking wondering about. You know what I mean? And
I'm just hoping this don't happen.
Go ahead.
I'm just hoping that Orochi fucking did not love, or the girl that he wanted was fucking Momo's mom. And then Odin saw that bitch and she saw him and whoop-de-whoop, there it is. And it was because of love that this nigga did this shit. Don't do this to me.
This shit is gonna be crazy, bro.
Y'all would like it anyway. Y'all would excuse it like it.
We gonna like what?
Yeah, them
gonna be about love.
One Piece stands would. Yeah.
You would stand
Me,
there,
I'm not.
You would love it. You would call that stuff.
Nah, I would not. I would not. I just the way I just described how I didn't want that to happen, I would not love it, sir.
You would excuse it and keep pushing. You would.
No, I would not.
I would excuse what?
I don't even know why I'm talking to you. You don't read One Piece.
What am I excusing? What am I excusing exactly?
You gonna excuse? It's about love. You gonna excuse it?
Love for
You gonna
who? Oh, you
whatever?
think there's like a three-way love shit between Odin, Orochi, and that bitch?
I'm saying if there is whatever, and it happened that Orochi turned slime because of love or whatever it is, y'all would
I
excuse
mean, I won't
that.
hate
Like
that.
it.
Why would I hate that? What's wrong with that?
Thank you. This hope's real.
Well, yeah. I mean, who cares? I mean,
He said we gonna love it. I ain't gonna love that shit.
I ain't gonna hate it.
I already don't like thinking about it. So
Are you gonna hate it though?
am I gonna hate it?
Yeah.
Depending on how he does it, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, overall, I really wouldn't give a fuck. I just want to see why. Like, the question as to why is more important than, you know.
I feel like he could just if he does the three-way love triangle thing. To me, I just feel like he could do something way better or something original or something way better than a three-way love triangle. Because it's just like cliche-ish.
One Piece cliche-ish for the most part.
Who cliche?
One Piece for the most part is cliche.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in some aspects. Some cliche is good, some cliche isn't.
But
Nah,
cliches are cliches because they're true. Are you opposed to truth?
I'm opposed to boring. That's what I'm opposed to.
Okay. You just want to see ignorant shit and like.
You said you're opposed to boring?
Pretty much. I mean, I get it. I told you when Kaido gets
So you ain't been reading no My Hero then.
Oh, My Hero ain't boring. My Hero is fire. I'm waiting for Kaido to get cut.
My Hero been what? Fired?
Yeah, it's been cool.
Oh, My Hero been heat. I'm sorry. Even like these setup chapters in My Hero, I've enjoyed more. This setup.
So right now, what you ranking these chapters then? 1 out of 10.
Like
Probably
6.5.
Yeah, 6.
6.5.
Okay. I'm gonna back off. If that's what y'all,
they're not great, but I give it 7 because I liked them.
I'm not about to play semantic with y'all word and how you say heat, and you know, so y'all got that. Go ahead.
Oh, so you want to be on some bullshit?
Y'all niggas say heat. I just thought the rank was gonna be higher. Niggas said some 6.
I can read it. Listen, this thing, I can read My Hero. That's not for a fact.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
I mean, but I did see Sawyer said
This shit that we in with My Hero right now. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying like it's not heat, so it wouldn't be cold. It's hot. It's just not heat. It's warm. Yeah, it's warm.
It's warm.
It's lukewarm.
Yeah, I can live with warm. Yeah, it's warm.
It's chill. It's coasting right now.
I just wanted to, you know, like I just wanted the stove to be on. Like
you want the terms correct. I feel you. I got you. I apologize. This shit is warm right now. It's bubbling. It's boiling. I'll say that.
It's very warm.
It's boiling.
Super warm.
But it ain't hot. It ain't heat.
Y'all niggas seen that Stampede movie yet?
No, I ain't see that stance. Yeah, no. I mean, again, like my love for One Piece is sort of subsided. Like this week hurts talking about all of the anime shit because My Hero wasn't out. So like there's nothing for me to talk about, and it's not Sunday, so
I can see that. You really hurt right now that it's just like One Piece, Kingdom, all that. No My Hero.
No My
Kingdom
Hero.
was heat.
Kingdom was controversial this week. But
boy,
we already
Kingdom
talked
was
about
dumb.
it. I should have saved it.
You should have saved it, boy, because you got a lot to talk about.
I'm gonna save Kingdom and shit to talk about during the week when we do it.
Yeah, for real. I don't know why you.
Also,
because I was really mad about that Kingdom chapter.
Oh, yeah, so you know, because horror is a whole trash bag. There's a break next week for Kingdom.
Oh, god damn it! Oh well, My Hero is out next week, and then One Piece is on break, so.
We gotta do some streams where we just be talking.
Oh yeah.
Call it petty talk.
Petty talk. We'll talk about that. But fucking there was a point that Sawyer 7 made that I felt was kind of interesting, right? So like, seeing how Odin gets blamed for this whole boar situation when it's really Kinemon's fault. Does that throw into question all of the feats that we know about Odin?
Say it again.
Like, you see how like that Odin got blamed for this board shit, even though it was Kinemon's fault, but he just kind of taking a rap for it. Like, I wonder, does that fact now throw into question everything that we know about Odin? Like, all of the hype around him. Is it really his hype, or is he just taking credit for another motherfucker's bullshit?
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, you could be on to something.
It's not my idea. That's Sawyer 7. You know what I mean? The man's a genius. I like the way he thinks. But, I mean, I thought about that. And for me, personally, like, kind of. Like, maybe he wasn't kidnapping bitches. Maybe they was just pulling up on him on his own. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. This whole time he been alive.
and maybe he ain't throwing boulders at the age of 0. Like, or age of 4. Maybe, like, a boulder fell on a bear and he just happened to be there.
Nah, he do that shit.
I mean, you sound biased.
He do that shit.
You're biased.
He do that
You're
shit.
biased.
How can you tell from one sentence of me saying he do that shit?
Because if this situation that he got credit for was undue, is it unreasonable to doubt every other situation that he's gotten credit for?
They clearly, if you read, I mean,
No.
you did read the chapter, so I'm not gonna say
That's
that to
not
you.
the question.
They
Is it
literally.
unreasonable?
I'm answering your question by telling you something.
No,
If
you
you
hit me
shut
with
up and
some
you
bullshit.
listen, I would answer your question. I'm trying to answer. If you don't
Okay.
shut up, I'm trying to
Okay, go
answer you,
ahead. Go
nigga.
ahead. Calm down. Getting emotional.
Damn.
Jeez.
No, you always talking, nigga. Shut
I
up.
mean,
I'm
you're
trying
not
to tell
saying
you
nothing of
something.
importance. Like, answer my question. Don't hit me with a filibuster.
It's not, nigga, that answers your question.
Okay,
Basically,
answer my
what I'm
question.
saying is,
Yeah.
in this chapter, they literally say, he didn't do it, but he saved us, nigga. We blame the nigga, but we know he saved us, so we gonna blame the nigga regardless. That tells me whatever's happening in this nigga's life, he's there. His luck is trash. He's always there for the BS, and he's always the one to take the blame for it. Regardless, he solves the issue or he causes it. He's there to take the blame. The BS, the luck of this nigga is trash.
Okay, that still doesn't answer my question.
Okay, so do you want a specific answer from me?
I mean,
Is that what
like,
you
my
want?
answer was a yes or no question. Is it unreasonable for me to now knowing that the situation is not as black and white as it seemed? Does it throw into doubt every other situation he's gotten credit for?
No.
Okay, well, I disrespectfully disagree.
Not disrespectfully, do not care.
You all emotional today, Rage. What's going on?
50-50. Like, I can see where it's coming from. It's by saying, like, that shit could be fake and fraud.
I'm
but
not
I also could,
saying
like,
it's fraud. Like, I don't think he's as savage as they making it seem like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure he's still fucking strong. I'm sure he's still that nigga, but I don't think he was actually kidnapping bitches at 15. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't actually have a gambling debt that was owed to them Yakuza niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just some bullshit. He got the bad rap, and it's not as black and white as every, you know what I mean? Like, the hype is overblown. I feel like now because of that statement. Not to say that he's not strong, not to say that he's not a badass, but you know, there's some side eyeing. You got to side eye the nigga. I'm side eyeing the nigga.
Like the Katakuri scene.
Yeah, when Katakuri fell on his back and took that hat with a smile on his face, side eye.
You ain't side eye that nigga when he was laying on the ground eating them donuts.
Well, yeah, I've erased that from my mind. Like, that's not the cat. I don't know who that is. That's Charlotte. That's not Katakuri. Oh man. All right. Is there anything else y'all wanted to say about the One Piece chapter? Or no.
Hey, older man, step this shit up, man.
I can't wait till Kaido gets slapped so I can
We in
bring
Act
One Piece
3,
again.
boy. We in Act 3. Stop.
Oh my God, I hate it.
What?
You're
I'm
gonna
just
read all of the chapters up until you're gonna read the whole thing through, or you're just gonna
Yeah, I'm just gonna catch up, just read everything through. The cow gets slapped, and then start reading again. And wait for something big to happen. Wait, I guess Kano to get slapped by Luffy.
Wow. Rage, Mr. Emotional, what's on your mind? What do you think? Well, any last words on One Piece? Rage.
No Black Clover chapter this week.
Oh,
Nope.
there was none?
Nah.
That sucks. Okay,
That shit go on break too.
Yeah.
that sucks.
I didn't even know they did that.
All right, so next up is, I guess, the Pops portion. Man, that shit, honestly, that Pop shit fucking sucks.
It hurt.
We really do. And
Let's
niggas
see.
reminded me about that shit every day. I don't know why.
I mean, like, just from Fridays to the Boondocks to
Talk to him, the
Wayne's World, yup.
Wayne's Brothers.
Wayne's
Oh,
Brothers.
Wayne's Brothers. Sorry, I don't know why the fuck I said Wayne's World. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
cool.
That's a white movie that you watch with your white friends.
yeah, I know. But
I know.
fucking look, I mean,
He
and
gave
like
us
they
too
were
many
about to
great.
drop a new season of Boondocks too. Like that's the
Yeah,
shit that
exactly.
really like
And
damn.
last Fridays was still in the work.
Yup, like a whole bunch of this shit, and you know what I mean. And to find out that it was like, I think it was like a heart attack, and they just got there too late, like that.
It's crazy.
That hurt. That hurt.
But I mean, hey, life goes on, man. My pizza greats, man.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Like it's 2019. Like at the end of it, just motherfuckers started dying. That's just wild.
Yeah.
Dropping.
That's crazy too. Like most dudes you like, starting to one by one. Go night night. Go night night.
I don't know how the fuck they gonna replace Pops then.
I don't think
They
they'll ever
not.
be able to replace Pops.
You can't. You know. You probably won't have him just die off or say he just died some kind of way.
So you really, I don't know that. Oh yeah, I can see them doing that.
You can't replace Pop. Like his voice is too iconic. His
Too
character
iconic as
took
Granddad.
it.
Like they, I mean,
Yeah,
who,
granddad. You can't do the granddad. No one's doing that like
Nobody.
him.
yeah,
We just
literally
gonna do.
nobody
We just
can do
gonna.
it.
We just gonna do what Hater said. He
Just-
died.
Maybe they
Just
just
ha-
age him up and Grandpa die in the show or some shit.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty much Just you can't. Yeah.
Best thing.
And they
First
call it
season,
like
hey.
they call it Boondish. You know what I mean?
Chill.
First episode of this new season. We start back up at the same house from season 1, but we had a few.
Yo, I just gotta say as a side note, like if Sensei made us out this stream and didn't even fucking show up, like I'm gonna have words for that, man.
You know he ain't fit show up. You know how this goes. So
Like this,
you know,
like
you know
this
how
whole ass. Oh, we gotta have to stream about R.I.P. Pops, and he not even man. And I know he gonna watch this and be mad. You should be mad, nigga. We're doing this cause you wanted to. And
Low
this
key
is
dudes have been MIA all week.
45 East.
Low key most everybody been
I
MIA
mean,
all
I've
week.
been dodging Discord like the cold, man. Like
I've been
That's a
listening.
fact.
I've been on Discord listening most. I hardly even talk.
I
I just
can't.
listen
I
now.
don't even. I just.
Nah, that
don't-
nigga,
just
that
the
nigga hated
energy.
me telling me what they be talking about, and I be like, I'm good off of that. Sometimes it's like it's funny, but then I hop in and I'm like there for like a minute or two, and I'm like,
What y'all don't
why
get-
should I-
Stupid all around.
What
you
y'all
know
don't
what
get is that I be at work bored, so like I have to listen. And like this week has been a good week because they've been arguing about what a silhouette is, and that's just the
I
greatest
mean?
thing
Like,
ever.
what is? How could there be disagreement off of what a silhouette is? Like, are they arguing
So-
the difference between a silhouette and a shadow? Because it really does.
Listen,
fucking
they're
matter.
arguing everything. So they're saying some people are saying that even if you have facial features that are shown, it's not a silhouette. Others are arguing the opposite, of course. Some are saying that it has to be all black and nothing shows for it to be a silhouette. It's just hilarity all itself. It's just hilarity, fam. It's just good.
I
a
just
good
don't-
laugh,
I
that's
don't
all.
get it, man. Like, I'm really too. Like, I just. I don't know. Like niggas got a life. Niggas work. Niggas talk to bitches. Like, I don't have time.
Listen, I be living like once I'm off work, like I be done. Like
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
I'm hate-
realize the
plus
less
I'm
time
Haitian.
I spend on Discord, like the more my life improves.
That's a fact. Listen, we out Discord. Hey, life is be happy.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that shit. I'm Haitian.
What deal with what shit? Climas?
BDA.
Yeah.
BDA. That's like when your mom, you and your mom and you get in an argument and she keep going.
Oh yeah. Fucked up.
You done walked away and done left the house. You come back, she's still going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fucked
I'm
up.
not trying to hear that. I just tune that shit out.
Yeah. I feel that. But yeah, I mean, like, Pops is just a big ass loss to the culture.
Let's do that like our comedian shit. Like let's give like top 5 comedians, movies, and top
We
5
talking about black comedians just cause it's Pops.
black comedians. Yes.
Oh shoot, top 5 black comedians of all time or just like now?
All
We'll
time.
do all time. So
All
we'll
time.
put movies and
Ooh.
stand up in it.
That's kind of tricky now. Hold
It's very tricky. I'm not gonna lie.
on.
I know my number one.
My number one is Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, they
Yes,
were number
sir.
one. That's
Let's go.
Yeah,
We
and-
all know what's.
Number one is Dave Chappelle. Number two, Bernie Mac.
What? Let's go.
Number
We got the same list.
Number three,
Sorry for yelling, y'all.
probably Martin Lawrence. Number four.
That's what I don't know now. That's where it gets tricky.
Listen, Oh, actually, you know what? Eddie Murphy.
I got it.
Eddie Murphy's
Actually,
number three.
mine's kind of like Soaps, but different. No,
Wait,
it's
hold on.
just
Let me
it's a
finish.
lot different.
Number three is Eddie
Sorry.
Murphy. Number four is Martin Lawrence. And number five. You know what? I might have to give it to Cat Williams. That's my list.
Let's see, I got Dave, Cat.
You put Cat number two? Nah. Listen.
For
He
me-
only got like what? Two good specials?
Just let him rock.
It's too special again. It's just Cat. I like Cat.
When he was popping, he was popping. Like I get that too. It's not trash. It's not trash. I'm being a dick.
But no, it's Dave, Cat, Eddie. Granted, he underrated, but he was real funny. I mess with Patrice heavy.
Oh damn.
And
Damn.
and then 5 would be. 5 is hard because there's a lot of dudes I mess with. Like I mess with Eddie Griffin. I
was
with
struggling with Eddie
Cedric.
Griffin.
I mess with Cedric. I mess with Bernie heavy. Like
I mean Bernie, I'm sorry. Like if Bernie was alive, I think he'd be big bodying a lot of these motherfuckers right now.
So
oh, he would. That's a fact.
mine
That's a
would
fact.
be.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say forget. I'm gonna say Eddie Griffin. I mess with Eddie Griffin a
Eddie
lot.
Griffin is a funny motherfucker. I'll get at you. I was struggling.
Mine would be Dave, Bernie, Tony Baker, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean Eddie Murphy got to be on there, right? Like
Yeah. You said Tony Baker.
He was really the
Underrated.
Beverly Hill Cop.
Underrated. That's maybe said Tony. I respect that. I fuck with Tony Baker. Tony funny.
Like my recommendations would be like Will Smith. I fuck with Will. Fuck everybody else.
Can you really say
Will
what?
Smith is
Can you say?
kinda like
Can you
a
say?
comedian type of
Yeah, I
funny.
was saying. Can you say comedian? Like he's funny. Don't be wrong, but can you say he comedian?
Yeah, I don't consider him a comedian, not even in the slightest.
Right. Right.
Rage, give your top 5 comedians.
Rage is back.
Also, what?
Top five black comedians of all time.
Yeah, black comedians.
Martin. There's no order because
Okay.
this is
fine.
off. Martin Lawrence, Cat Williams, fucking Mike Epps,
Really?
Kevin Hart.
Mike.
Really?
Yeah.
Mike Epps is really funny.
He is, but I could think of a lot of niggas funnier than
Mike
Kevin Hart.
Mike is more to me. Mike is more movie funny than that.
It depends on
funny.
it depends on if he hit to you in a certain way. 'Cause if
He do hit.
to you,
No, Hater. What Hater said is important too. Like, he's movie funny. Is he stand up funny?
To me, Mike Epps is just funny overall. Everything he
That's
does.
fair, that's
is
fair.
we're conference
That's fair.
involved. So
Yeah, that's fair. Go ahead.
I gotta throw in Kevin Hart as the fifth one, just because he's
That,
one of the
you were
newer.
at 4. You said
Pineapple.
Martin Lawrence, Cat
Pineapple.
Williams, Mike Epps, and Kevin Hart.
Oh
You
no!
need one more.
I'm sleep. He
One
actually.
more.
I'm so
Yeah.
stupid.
Oh, Bernie Mac.
My man,
Bernie
my
Mac.
man Chris
Okay.
Rock. I'm so
Yeah,
stupid.
Chris
Chris Rock.
Rock is an honorable mention.
Oh, I forgot about Dave Chappelle. Fuck Mike Epps. Put Dave Chappelle in there. I forgot about Dave Chappelle.
there we go. What that list got way better.
I forgot about Dave Chappelle because he just said Chris Rock. Then I
The
thought
fact
of
that he bumped that nigga Mike Epps off so fast let you know.
because he's still in my top 10, but he's not like the funniest niggas I rock with. You feel me?
When you realize what you didn't say.
I forgot about Dave Chappelle because when I said who did I say? Kevin Hart. I thought about a joke Dave Chappelle made. It's the funniest shit to me. But yeah, that was my top 5. So who did I say? I think I said Cat Williams. Fucking. I know I said Dave Chappelle. Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart. I know I said Bernie Mac. Did I say Eddie Murphy?
Yes.
Okay. Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac, Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, and Kevin Hart are my top 5.
That's a good list. Aaron had a good list in a thing. He said Dave, number 1. Number 2 is Ariel Spears.
Ooh.
Yeah, good choice, right? Number 3, Charlie
Mhm.
Murphy. Good ass
Charlie
choice.
was funny.
Good
Charlie
ass
was
choice.
funny.
Number 4, Patrice Williams, which is fucking
Yeah.
fantastic. And 5, John Witherspoon, which is appropriate. So,
Okay.
yeah, no.
That
fucking
nigga Charlie
Patrice
really told great
O'Neal-
stories.
Patrice O'Neal was a sneak pick. Like, that's a good. I don't think niggas know how funny Patrice O'Neal actually motherfucker is, man.
That's
I really
true.
don't understand.
I'm not gonna lie, his other sneak pick was that Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
You know who's
Yeah,
funny?
no,
but
Charlie
about
Murphy
Charlie
is funny, but he tells great.
He had a great voice. That's what it was. He had a great voice.
I think
Yeah,
Charlie
his voice
Murphy
was
was like
fucking
naturally
fire.
just a funny guy. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
he wasn't trained and like you could tell like Dave Chappelle is like a fucking comedian. You know what I mean?
Still
Yeah.
lost the Prince in a
Like,
blouse.
There's like an art to what he's
Dang.
doing. Like Charlie
Blouse is
Murphy is
big.
just going up there and being ignorant. Like that, like, and that's his. Sort
And
of
that's the
genius.
type.
Like,
That's the funniest shit
like
to
there
me.
are
I
certain
love when
Pretty
niggas.
much.
comedians that are just that don't have to like write. Like they just need to tell their lives, and the way that they do that is just fucking hilarious. Like Joey
Hey, you
Diaz,
better not let Prince beat
Charlie
you in no
Murphy,
basketball game in a
Patrice
blouse.
O'Neal.
Hey, listen, I would, but hey, from what I heard about Prince and all the stories, Prince had game. Apparently,
Prince was that nigga.
Prince was out here working dudes on the court.
Like niggas don't realize that Prince was that nigga. Like he musically and everything else wise.
I think that nigga was fruity as fuck, and there's not.
But he
We're
was
talking about
still
basketball.
that nigga. He was still that nigga though. What are you
Oh,
talking
but
about?
he was that nigga. He had bitches.
You talking about like this man had bitches. You talking about you can say he was
Prince
weird.
probably.
But,
I'm not trying to be rude to nobody's mother, but to everybody watching and everybody in the
that
Discord.
man, you can't.
Prince probably
you-
had Joe Mama and mine included.
No,
How you gonna call that man fruity? But you know he
I
wasn't.
forgot your mother's
but he
Haitian. I
just-
can't say that. Never
exactly.
mind.
So what's up?
And he had bitches.
He wasn't. He was bi, and he didn't care. You can't tell him
He was
nothing.
something, but he still had bitches.
Yeah, he had bitches on
If you
bitches.
if you wearing makeup and blouses, you
And still
definitely-
getting
That's the
bitches.
thing. No,
still
it be
getting
that. It be that nigga. He still whoop niggas
Niggas not checking him. You know that, right?
Yeah, he still
Listen.
whoop niggas ass
He
with
got
the
enough money
blouse
to not
on.
get checked.
He got guns too.
He had game. Listen, so you don't heard the stories of Prince. Prince actually
Never
out here
believed
like
him.
talking like
Are you gonna front on
Never
Prince like
believe
that?
him.
Oh
he
no.
really is.
After
He
all
really
the
is
accounts of
Prince.
all the black famous people
Alright,
that
y'all.
that
I'll
was
catch
around
y'all.
Prince,
This man,
Alright.
this man here
Believe
really
it,
friend.
son. And like y'all
all
should
the
know this,
accounts
I'm
of the
more of a
black
Michael
famous
Jackson
people
fan
around
than
Prince, bro.
I'm more Prince than Michael Jackson. I'm being serious. I'm more.
I should kick you in your fucking throat for even saying something like that.
That's okay. Again,
Oh, did
Prince.
you know Michael Jackson's a Crip?
Prince.
So,
Hey, I
like,
mean,
that's an honest guy.
Michael's
Michael
a
Jackson is clearly the better artist.
Quincy Jones is.
Quincy
talking about-
Quincy Jones is Quincy Jones, but we're not talking about that motherfucker right now. We're talking about Michael Jackson.
Will Michael
and
be
Prince.
Michael without Quincy Jones? Yes or no?
Will Prince be
Prince-
Prince without Quincy Jones?
He didn't need Quincy. He was Prince by himself. I hate you so much. So I hate you.
That
old
nigga
garbage.
was Prince when he was still in. Was Prince from Indiana? Or was he my Idaho?
Prince wrote his own music, arranged his own music. We
Okay,
talking about
but
Page
who put Prince on?
Prince.
Prince.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. We can't do this if y'all don't want to.
Michael Jackson had to be beaten to being a star. Prince was born a star, my nigga.
First of all, we're not gonna act like Michael Jackson wasn't talented since birth.
He was talented. You never said that, but then you forget. We got older. He was low. He wasn't hot in these streets when he got older. You know that, Soap. He wasn't that hot.
in these streets when he got older.
Yes, when he got older. Before Quincy, he wasn't all that hot like we all know Mike was.
Okay, the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, before Mike had his run, what was the album that he dropped?
The nigga had several.
The run before he got with Quincy. So before Quincy touched him and made him Michael, that we all love.
Whoa.
This nigga said before Quincy.
Before
Quincy, you gotta
ain't
chill.
turned nobody into motherfucking Michael Jackson. What the like you talking about when Michael went to Sony or left Sony?
Yes. When Michael went to Sony. So when Michael got Quincy and had his 3-album run, probably the best album run ever in the history of mankind.
Now niggas gonna
Off
show
the
up.
Wall, Thriller, and whatever.
Before that, okay, that's all Quincy. What was Mike's album with Mike's hits?
All Quincy. Like, are there songs on those albums produced by Quincy Jones? Absolutely.
They're all produced.
A lot of those
Quincy.
fucking songs are
They're
produced
all
by
produced by
Quincy
Quincy.
Jones.
You talk about Phil, they're all produced by Quincy, fam.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna say all of
So
them because
you
that's
gonna
an
act
expression. I
like
say the majority of them.
You're gonna act like you never heard the story of how he came up with the shit for fucking Beat It.
I heard the story, but again, that's still
What's the
Quincy.
story, Hater, since you heard the story.
I don't remember the story. I heard the story. I remember the story. I never said a lot to you. Like I said, I'm going to tell you word for word the story. I don't remember the story like that. I've heard the story, but again, it's vague in my head.
Man.
I ain't saying. Like I said, I could lie.
Like Michael wouldn't be the artist he was without Quincy, and I fundamentally fucking disagree.
So you said that he would that again, right? I said Mike wasn't that hot as he before
was
Quincy.
already hot. Like Quincy couldn't do more for his career.
So you said without
He
Quincy,
did.
Mike,
He literally did.
wait! I want to hear this now. So you said without Quincy, Mike would be Mike.
Michael was already the king of pop.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he
wasn't.
wasn't.
He was.
You are
And before Quincy, he was the little child star Michael Jackson. He didn't
Oh
become the
my
king of
God.
pop.
So we're gonna ignore the Jackson 5 run. We're gonna ignore the Jackson.
The Jackson 5 one, he wasn't the king of pop in the Jackson 5
No,
one.
so
Okay,
little
what the King
Michael.
of Pop, Jackson 5.
After Jackson 5 and after the Jacksons, when he went solo, niggas already knew he was. Even James Brown was co-signing.
They knew he was good, but he wasn't that big. They all knew that he was
James
nice,
Brown co-signed well before Quincy.
but he wasn't that big. Still, he was everybody knew he had talent. Everybody knew he was the next one up, but he didn't have the hits like that. Come on now, Soap.
You really forcing it right now.
Okay, so tell me the hits then. Tell me the hits he had. Yeah, I don't care about Michael. I don't care about
I
the Jackson
mean,
5.
like a lot of them hits is from the Jackson 5 and the Jacksons.
No, I said no Jackson 5 again. When the Jackson 5 was done, it's
I
Mike
don't
by
know many
himself.
songs from the Jacksons. I'm not gonna act like I do, but we're not gonna act like Michael Jackson ain't have a repertoire, and in them repertoire there weren't hits after
No,
hits
so
after
you know
hits
what I'm
after
saying?
hits after
No.
hits.
So you know what I'm saying. You know the hits. After the Jackson 5, it's about Teenage Mike. So this is before Quincy, but after all the Jacksons. This is Mike by himself. What were Mike hits?
Okay, what's that song? I forget. I know the music video. I forget the name of the track, but he in like this glittery ass shirt, and there's like a fog and laser lights.
Talking about PYT, nigga.
No.
No, that's not PLC.
Bro, that's the only thing I can think of that matches what you're talking about.
Rock With You.
Oh, Rock With You.
Rock With You was before he linked up with Quincy. You telling me?
Hold
Rock,
on.
You-
Hold on, wait. I'm about to get it. So
Look the song
Rock
up. Look Rock With You up, Hater. Look at the producer credits and the writer credits.
wait, Rock with You was
I thought Rock was on the same album as PYT,
No,
nigga.
no, it's Quincy, fam. Quincy is it's off the wall. It's Quincy.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
What album
Oh,
before that?
Before that is Forever Michael. So this is
Now
before
what's on
Quincy.
that?
We're almost there. Just a little bit of you, one day in your life. Wasn't that big, fam.
oh no,
Yeah,
so.
you might have got me right now.
And then listen, so again, this is 75. So yeah, this is 75. Remember, Mike's albums before Quincy were got to be there.
Okay, but I'm not.
Ben,
I'm not. But to me, the way your argument sounds like is like you're trying to say that Michael Jackson is the talent that Michael Jackson is.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't say that. I never said no. I don't want to say that.
That's the impression I'm trying. But
no,
that's
so
like,
I said.
hold on. But
So
that's sort
I
of
said
my
he was.
argument, hater. Is for you to act like I don't think. Oh well, actually, I can't even make that argument because Prince is a talent. Yeah.
This is the thing. So this again, we all know Mike was super talented. We all know that Mike had talent oozing out of his big belt pepper nose. We know that. That's a fact of life. All I'm saying is that even though Mike had a talent, after the whole Jackson stuff, Mike was kind of cold out in these streets. Listen, he may have had like a mild hit or two, but he wasn't superstar Michael Jackson we all know and love until Quincy popped up and then gave him Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad, and Dangerous. Well, I'm sorry, Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad.
Yeah, but you asked Quincy about that. He said, "Listen, I couldn't have did that if Michael Mike." He said it was the way Michael was. Like Mike,
that's true. That's true.
Michael was involved in literally everything. From the strings to the bass to the drums to all that, being real specific on what you need to do and when shit needed to sound. You know what I'm saying? So
listen, I agree.
Quincy,
but listen,
hold on. Quincy gave him access. I get that to you, but the creativity and the drive behind those projects was 100% motherfucking Michael Jackson.
But the things you need Quincy to arrange everything the way he needed to.
No.
Bro, Quincy didn't cook family. Quincy was out here arranging this like the soap style. You know, Quincy's out here arranging.
So what? He did the arrangements, but you couldn't. You can't have an arrangement without the Michael Jackson cosign. It's not like you working with Drake, where Drake just read what's off a piece of paper and take credit for it.
Listen. So I agree with that. But I'm saying Mike needed Quincy more than Quincy needed Mike. Quincy was already a big deal before Mike popped up. Quincy's already a big deal. That's the fact of life.
Okay,
can't say he wasn't. So I'm saying, even though we all know Mike had big input on those albums, Quincy was able to get the albums to sound the way they did and get them to be the way
but they wouldn't have sounded the way they did if it wasn't for Michael and his vision.
But Quincy had more input.
Like you think Quincy Jones could come up with a track like Thriller all on his own? I don't care what you say. If you're a musician,
I ain't gonna hold you. I would say yeah. I ain't gonna hold you.
Score of Thriller. It's the weirdest fucking instrumental you have ever heard in your life.
Oh, listen, it's a fact. Well, listen, I'm not disagree with that. I'm saying the way Quincy was and his discography and his career, I wouldn't put past him to come up with it just randomly. But I'm not.
Now you're really trying to give more credit to Quincy Jones than to Michael Jackson.
Can I finish? But I'm gonna say the thing is, we know that Mike did come up with it. I can't say that he would, but the thing is also with the sounds that Quincy has made and had input in and helped create.
Quincy Jones had access to a full orchestra.
That's a fact because he's a GOAT.
But that's what made the quality of Michael Jackson's music so great. But in terms of the score, in terms of the actual product itself, from down to what the instruments were playing, all came from. And listen, Michael Jackson wasn't a formally trained musician. He couldn't read sheet music. He'd just be like, "Listen, I want you to do this," and he would sing that shit to you, and they would do it, and he would adjust their tempo, adjust their timing, adjust everything.
That was Quincy too.
No, it wasn't.
That's Quincy. That's his job, bro. That's his job. Look, that is Quincy's job. That is Quincy's job.
You must have never heard Michael Jackson talk about his time with Quincy Jones, because Quincy Jones out of his own mouth be saying, "Yeah, Michael was in charge of all of it, all of it."
Okay, you can be in charge of it. That's fine. But guess who has to actually do it and work it and actually do it?
In tempos.
Who has to go in and
by the
do it?
way you're talking, that's supposed to be Quincy's job.
That's what Chris was doing. Mike
No,
was
it
telling him to do it.
wasn't. It wasn't.
So you say that Mike was out here controlling everything. Mike was telling everybody,
Yes.
"Hey, get out of my face." Mike
Yes, he like
Mike
they
had
got
Quincy do it.
footage of Michael Jackson being like, "That's not the way that bass supposed to hit."
and they have
he
footage
would-
of Quincy
and then
out
he
here
would
doing
sing
the
it
same.
over and over. No, he went to the instrumentalists themselves.
Okay, and you have footage of Quincy out here
Let me tell you
mixing
something.
and get everything perfect too. So
Okay,
guess what?
Michael Jackson
so-
without Quincy
so you
Jones,
saying
Michael
there's no-
Jackson and
there's
Quincy
no
is like
Drake
the
without
temptation to Smokey
Zaytoven?
Robinson.
No Drake, but I was what the heck you talking about?
Or Drake without what? Who the name?
40?
Yeah.
About 40?
Yes, that's
Yes.
exactly what I'm saying.
That's a
There's
fact.
no
Yes,
Drake
that's,
without
that's a
40.
fact. There's no Drake about 40. That's a
Okay.
fact. Yes.
Just like there's no Temptations without Smokey Robinson.
Oh,
That's
you
the
just
whole
took the
so
fact.
worst
there's no
example
Miss-
out there. So
There's
that
no.
was literally
I'll change it. So you saying there's no Missy Elliott without Timbaland?
That's a fact. Yes.
That's
a,
also fact.
No,
That's
no,
a
no, no.
factual. What you
As
talking about?
some Missy Elliott being from my
Listen,
state,
Missy
my
Talent.
city, no.
Both of them
No.
are
Listen, Missy
nothing
That was
without
pure
the combination.
creative
Missy
genius
is
on her
talented.
part.
Listen,
She
Missy
didn't
is
need
talented.
Timbaland.
Listen, Missy is talented, and we know that she is greatness. But you need Timberland. You need Timberland. I'm sorry, you're not
Well,
considered
I
live. So,
fundamentally disagree with that thought.
oh my God, you're not considered close.
I
Stop
give
lying
more
to
credit to the artist with the vision than the fucking producer. Because at the end of the
How?
day, all they're doing is mixing and mastering. The
Hold
fuck
on,
out
wait.
my
Whoa,
face.
well, you act like if
Oh
that's the
my
case, then half these half-baked producers could be somebody. Then
Wait,
that's
wait,
what you're telling me.
question. Is there Snoop Dogg without Dre?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Because Snoop Dogg
So-
left Dre
Okay, my
chill with
question is, so
Master
who's
P
more
and was
important?
still
Oh
as
my
good. Or
That
am
was
I
after
wrong?
he was big.
Who's
That's
more
after he was
important?
big.
Hold on,
No,
hold on.
he was
So
Snoop,
who's
but
more
he
important,
wasn't Snoop.
Beethoven or the Gucci Mane? Gucci Mane and Beethoven. Who's more important in that process?
Gucci Mane.
You're retarded. You're literally retarded.
Okay, well, you're talking about
That
hip hop,
opinion.
and we were talking about like singers and fucking musicians. If you want, like, hip hop is a different
Nigga, who,
industry.
somebody brought up Drake. What the hell? Drake is literally pop hip hop. Like what?
Okay, but I think Drake is the artistic drive and vision, and his producers mix and master.
That's just wrong.
Okay, well, I
That's just
disagree.
wrong and
They don't mix
stupid.
and master. You talking about his producers actually like make the beats and everything. You talking about?
Okay, cool.
What are you talking about? 40 actually is in there
Man,
making new
they
beats.
don't have full orchestras.
They don't need orchestras anymore. What are you talking about?
And Drake, okay. And Kendrick just had a full orchestra in his motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Fam, Kendrick has a whole in-house producing like roster.
Okay, and
He has
but
Beats
Kendrick
by
Lamar
Ali.
not going up to all of these instrumental, like the way you see Beyonce move.
Fam,
Talk about, I need this,
They
fam.
this,
don't
and that.
need to.
Wait. So we wrong with that, bro. Literally, they get Kendrick to go to mix my Ali or Soundwave and tell them he wants this. They have to go and create what he tells them. So he will say, "I want this in my song." They will actually work for hours or days on end to get the one thing Kendrick wants.
Okay, but they wouldn't do that shit without Kendrick saying so. So
They probably would.
I give that credit to the artist,
How
and not
do
the
you get the
nigga
credit
that's
if
mixing
he doesn't do it?
masterer.
He doesn't do it. They would tell him to do it. They
Like,
get put in the work.
there's no artistic talent
So,
and moving.
I'm ashamed of you, nigga. You
There's
do
What?
music,
no
but you act like the
artistic talent
producer's
in
not a
telling
big part
somebody
of
to do
music.
it.
Of course,
Literally.
the producer is a big part of music, but the
You just
the
called him
weight,
having no.
You
the
just said
weight
there's no
of the
talent.
credit. Well, y'all pissing me off, so I'm talking a little. I'm talking to extremes.
illiterate.
No,
You
y'all
don't-
pissing me off. But all I'm saying is that
Yeah,
the
he's being
weight
illiterate.
of the credit I give to the actual artist
You can't. do
Why
that
would
because-
you do that?
because
Exactly.
it's the artist's vision that's driving the whole shit.
But you
Okay.
need someone that
And
knows what to
they're
do to
innate
do it.
talent.
The artist does not have the talent
Okay, let me
to
put
put
it
it
to
together.
you like this. What's the nigga name that fucking Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs ain't know how to build no motherfucking phone. He had the vision and the creativity to say, "Hey, this is what I want, and from start to finish, I'ma tell you what do work and what got to fucking go."
and he would not
We give
exist without the
Steve
niggas
Jobs
supporting him.
all of the
And-
credit. Like
Bro, what?
you don't get.
Hold on, wait. What?
The
So
so- you
tech
don't
is
get
different from
the
music,
Just
fam.
software
because your
designers-
name is at the
Hold
front
on,
of
you
it
don't
doesn't
you
mean
don't
that
get the
you're-
software designers talent or credit because they design fucking iOS. You get that shit to Steve Jobs Cause he
No,
goes,
No,
you
the
do
people who
that.
care
He
about
can't
that
compare
do.
You
music to
do.
tech.
The
no,
people
He
who
can't
care
compare
about
you
that do
music.
give
niggas
him
do
credit.
that.
So
We all do that. Don't sit here
Nigga,
and try and
this
be
whole
biased now.
conversation is proof that we don't.
No, you're really forcing. You telling me you give some no-name software engineering niggas credit for the
They
iPhone over
actually
Steve
did
Jobs?
it.
Yeah. Keem, who do you give credit to?
Steve Jobs is dead.
Let me ask.
Very
I'm
dead.
asking you a very simple yes or no question. Who do you give credit to for creating the fucking iPhone?
the team around it, the niggas who made it.
I'm
The
not.
Nigga,
fuck?
how long has
Are
Steve
you
Jobs
Keem?
been dead?
Are you Keem? Yes or
No,
no?
because you
I
trying to
need to
strong arm
know.
my man
No,
and
no,
I
answer
give
something.
the fucking credit to the niggas at Macintosh.
You do that right now.
Steve Jobs is dead. Dead.
See now, y'all. That's how I know y'all biased and really on
So
some
you,
bullshit.
so you asked
Now
me a question.
y'all really
You
on
don't
some
get the
bullshit.
answer that you desire, and
Not
now
because
I'm
I know
biased.
you lying. You're lying
How
through
am I
your teeth right
lying?
now.
How do
You
you know
have
he's
never
lying?
in your life gone, thank God to some nigga I don't know for making the iPhone.
I
You
never
say
said thank God
for
to Steve Jobs, nigga. Why am I thanking
Man.
God for a phone?
I mean, the iPhone transformed literally the way we communicate, but whatever.
So
I'm
affects
here.
you, and then you chose
It's
praise
time to
God
drop
for
my
Steve Jobs?
2 cents on the situation.
Like
This
you're
man, big
like
news.
you're really
Yes,
big
nigga.
bugging. Like we can't have this conversation if you don't want to be
You're
fucking
praising.
You
You're
literally
praising
told us
God
that.
to Steve
Told us
Jobs.
that
What are you
Drake
doing?
does not need 40. You told us
wow.
that.
I never said that.
You
You
pretty much
literally
did.
said that, nigga.
No, I
What?
didn't. I said
Do
I
you
give the weight
understand
of
that
the
we're
credit
on
to the
stream?
artist.
But you make music, but you
Bro,
said you have the
producers
gall
are
to say
artists too.
that,
You talking about,
nigga.
bro? Producers are artists too. DJs are artists. You talking about? They're all artists too. What are you talking about?
The producers literally make the music,
So
nigga. You know that,
wait,
right?
Literally artistry
hold on,
making
hold
the
on, wait. So question: Is Steve Aoki an artist? Yes or
Not
no?
to me.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
Oh,
I don't know
you're
this
just
man.
stupid.
I mean, all
don't
he's
know this
doing
man.
is moving some levels.
He's
at the end of
making
the day.
music.
Is he though?
He's literally the artist.
He's not making music. He's mixing music. That's what he's doing.
He makes music too. He makes original
He
music. fam.
I
makes the
don't know this
music.
man. This is
He
not
makes
so.
music,
I don't know
fam.
this person.
He makes original music. So also
he
besides
mixes it.
he
So
literally
you're just
makes
gonna keep
original music.
saying the lie and then hoping we
He's
don't
literally a
reply.
lie.
Not a lie. It's just a
He's
fucking
full
fact.
of lie.
He mixed
He's
that
full of lie.
motherfucker.
So
That's all
so
he's
I'll give
doing.
you a song.
He's mixing a whole bunch of womps and fucking whooshes and fucking.
And even in that
Wow.
Oh my
situation,
god!
even in that
Wow. This
situation,
nigga.
it proves our point that
Like that's
somebody
not.
else
I don't
made
know
the
why.
music.
I don't know how y'all like. I don't weight that. What I weight.
No,
is
no,
something
hold
like
on, let me
Michael
reply.
What you
Jackson
mean you
did.
don't wait
Even
that?
What I
in
That's
that,
what
weight is
even in the
something like
situation
James
that you just
Brown does,
described,
or
bro.
like fucking, or Louis Armstrong did, or Miles Davis did, or Quincy Jones did.
All right, let me answer your question though. Even in that situation that Steve Aoki does not make the music, somebody else makes the music that doesn't get credit. That is still an artist.
I don't understand what
Pretty
the
much.
point is.
Stevie Aoki out here. Wait, you realize he has to be an artist if he out here winning Grammys and out here getting awards
I mean,
for
that's
music.
just white people patting white people on the back. The fuck is the Grammys?
And
to
now,
Oh
and
my
now you play the
god!
race card. Just to
me?
be
Is that, what? Is that
That's
not
just
Hold on,
ignorant.
facts?
hold on,
That's
wait.
just
So
ignorant.
wait. So is Khaled an artist?
No, he's a DJ.
Oh my god! DJ's
Nigga,
an artist. What you
what
think?
the
Oh my god!
fuck?
Oh
What?
my
Okay.
What do you?
He's
DJs?
just he's a professional music
Get your
player.
man.
Wait, so you said DJs aren't
I wish
artists?
beef
What
was
are
just
you
like a
talking
No, they're
about?
goddamn.
professional music players. They're
What?
walking MP3 players. That's what they are.
What are you? Oh my! So you
They
from New York?
they
So
make
you from New York?
playlists. I know that, and
Get
I
your
would say
mans.
I say that to every
Keem,
DJ I know.
Get your
You are
mans.
a
Keem,
you are a walking Walkman.
Keem, get your mans.
Wow.
So
So I want you to
literally
keep that same energy to every
mixing
producer
music.
ever, my nigga.
Hold on. There is no talent to creating
A
a party.
playlist.
A party. There's like something that can make a party lit or trash. Their decisions make that party lit or trash.
Okay,
And
they're a walking
There's no
playlist.
talent attached to that.
I think there's skill. Would I call it talent? I mean,
Oh my
Okay, I'm
god.
not doing this.
what? Doing what? Y'all just don't like my
Okay,
opinion. And y'all
J2,
mad.
I don't want to hear anymore.
Your opinion is wrong.
You really tried that.
J2, I'm not hearing.
No, I'm sorry, fam. Right now you,
Tried it.
hey, listen. Right now you old low key J2 fan. Right now with this, you whole garbage with your argument, fam. Like, I was gonna call you somebody else, but you my friend. I don't want to disrespect you.
Yeah, we expect better from you, not this
Listen,
J2
I'm
guy.
like I firmly believe this. To a degree.
You telling us that producers aren't artists when they literally are artists. You telling me that
I think there are levels to artists. How about that?
there is no levels. Either you're good or you're not. That's it.
They're
Everybody,
just different types of artists. There's no
Okay,
level.
literally.
exactly. And I weight one more than the other.
You can't wait more than the other. So
Absolutely.
You
question.
just like
Absolutely.
one more than the other. You can't wait.
Hold on, wait. So
I
question.
can wait. This is my opinion.
Hold on,
What
wait,
the fuck?
wait.
It's
Okay,
not
question.
weighted. It's what you like more.
I am waiting the
Keem.
actual artist that has the vision to put a track together.
Keem, he
Then the
literally
one
said that
that
Michael
makes the
Jackson is
skeleton.
better. He said
Does
Michael
that make
Jackson is
sense?
better than Prince, but then I showed him that Michael Jackson was cold out these streets before Quincy Jones, and he said that Michael Jackson got hot, was going to get hot regardless of Quincy Jones or not.
Yeah.
That makes no sense, bro.
Yeah.
But
I think without
you
Quincy
saw
Jones, he still
you
dropped
saw
hits.
how cold he was in these streets. You saw what he was doing out here in these streets.
Okay, he just so happened to link with Quincy Jones. If he didn't link with Quincy Jones, he would have still been that nigga. I put money.
No,
You have
he
to link
wouldn't.
with somebody.
Okay,
He didn't
and I
link.
bet you if he linked up with anybody, he would have still had the
No, they
idea
wouldn't.
for
No,
Beat
he
It.
wouldn't.
He would have still had the idea for Thriller. He would have still had the idea for PYT.
That's stupid. The
No, he
How is it?
wouldn't.
He literally Beat It came to
All
him
right,
in
let
the
me
shower.
explain to you how it's stupid.
Beat It
Because
came to
of
him in the
all right,
shower.
hold on. You
In
want
the
to
shower, but I'm pretty sure it's because he probably was with Quincy and got new ideas. Because of Quincy, I hate you, so I hate you. You know this.
It's literally called circumstance, bro. If you're not in those circumstances, your mindset will be different. The fucking things you see will be different.
You're talking about woo woo shit.
I'm talking about thought process.
Yeah, I mean that's like your opinion.
That's
Like you're
out of
trying
your
to-
realm of possibility.
You're like trying to pivot it to like,
A-
well,
Am I
maybe
speaking
shit
too
would be
too
different.
intelligently for you?
No,
so you want me to
you're
dumb
just
it down?
you're trying to take it to a weird place, and they don't even gotta go there.
You mean a logical place?
No, this is a logical conversation, but what you're trying to do is sneaky.
And what I'm trying to do is put my 2 cents in.
What's your 2 cents?
Go ahead, big news.
Go ahead, big news.
That Michael Jackson is that guy.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
We
They're
agree.
really
Listen,
upset.
we agree.
disagreed with you.
We
Oh.
agree
I
with
mean,
it.
all of
Well,
y'all
then you'll
is
agree with
disagreeing
it.
Hold
with
on,
me
wait,
right now.
hold on, wait. Big news. Again, this is where it started. In my opinion, as an artist, I'm not saying who's bigger, who's more. We know who did. But as an overall artist, Prince to me is better than Michael Jackson. As
Oh,
an
that's
artist,
it. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
We're not
that's
gonna disrespect
stupid.
Michael.
Thank you.
You're not
Thank
gonna
you. That's
disrespect
all I
Michael.
said. And he got mad at me. Big news.
I disagree because one.
Why?
Besides, okay, this is my opinion.
You said artist too?
No. I'm saying as an artist only. So again, when I say artist, again, I know sales. I know about sales. I know
So-
about who's bigger.
So that goes to
I'm not
Michael.
gonna-
That also goes to Michael.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I'm talking about
Okay.
artistry. So I'm talking about
Music
being able-
videos.
Straight to Michael.
Right. Again,
That's 3.
So, but again, okay.
Nigga
When I say
doing
artistry, I'm talking about
concerts.
actual music. Actually, as concerts, we're actually gonna go with Prince. Prince actually has a dope.
Let's look it up. Let's look at attendance.
You know, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Don't
mean,
lose this
fine.
one.
I said I will because the thing is, you want to take tennis. Yeah, of course, Mike, because Mike did bigger venues, of course.
Okay.
I talk about.
Okay.
I was gonna say so. Yeah,
All
give
of this
us
sounds like
something.
Michael Jackson's a better
Yeah.
artist.
Okay, so-
I'm trying to say.
What big news? I say big news. I'm not arguing numbers. When I say artistry, I don't count all that.
Are we
I'm not
arguing your
count-
opinion? Because that's something
No.
completely different. Like, what are we
No,
arguing?
big news. You get it? Because me, artistry. When I say
Uh-huh.
artistry, involves like what you do with what you do. So if you are, you say you're a painter, that's your
Yes.
artistry. How do you paint? If you are artist, I don't count music videos. I don't count stuff
That's
like that.
performance. Michael Jackson is a performer. That's
So
what
it's
he
Prince.
does.
But again, I'm talking about making music. So again, Prince actually writes his own music. He works his own music.
So does
He does
Michael.
everything
What
with
the
his music.
fuck?
Not like Prince.
And what I'm
Prince
saying,
plays music. That's
what I'm saying, if you gave them 3 different types of songs, right, and had them both perform, Michael Jackson would do better.
I agree.
It'll be bigger.
1,000%.
Actually, no. That's no
bet
thing.
you,
My
I bet
opinion.
you more people would
It'd be
know.
bigger, but
I
I-
bet you
in my
more
opinion, it'd be
people
bigger, not
would know
better.
the words to a Michael Jackson song than a Prince song.
I won't. I'll argue that again. We bigger, not better. In my opinion, it'll be bigger, not better.
What makes him better?
What the
is-
fuck did you
what,
even say that for? What the
yeah, what
fuck?
makes him better?
I think well, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh yeah, because I was about to drop 6.
Hold on, wait.
I was about to drop.
Let me ask you
I
this
was
question.
about
Big news.
to say something. That
Huh.
Big news. Answer the
I was
question.
waiting patiently
When
for
I
you to
say
finish
what makes him
that
better
shit.
as an artist is that for me, again, it's all just me.
Not the high heels.
This man, it's not Horace. Again, this man with Prince. Yes, he wasn't as big as Mike. I get that. But I'm
That's a
saying,
fact.
man, Prince was able to write the music,
Mhm.
arrange it for multiple instrumentalists. So
Mhm.
he would write the music. He actually write it down, arrange it, tell different instrumentalists what to do. He would just like tell somebody to do something, and someone did it for him.
Mhm.
He would actually do it himself and
Okay.
work out with people. And then too, also when it came to sounds, he was a pioneer and actually changed in sound. Of course, you can say, of course, Mike was too, but I credit that more to Quincy Jones because Quincy actually changed his music. Quincy actually changed music. Mike was doing much of anything before Quincy. So that's what I'm saying. Prince was Prince would be Prince without anybody else. Mike needed Quincy to get to that next level in his career. You hate it, but that's just a fact.
That makes sense.
Look, I'm sorry, but we got to move on from this because this is
we got to move on.
This is not even what we were supposed to be.
That's what I came for.
I don't know what the noise is.
Oh yeah, big news. Oh, yeah, big news. Keem, y'all thoughts on the chapter of One Piece if y'all read it?
Wait, what chapter?
One Piece.
It was ass.
I agree.
Hold on.
I mean, Odin is cool. Odin is dope, but I did not wait all these years to pull up to Wano to see a flashback of a man.
Kinemon and niggas on his dick.
So we don't get the Kinemon. This man beat up a pig.
I'm excited for the flashback. Like I think this might be one of the greatest flashbacks in One Piece. But like he's not showing me none of the shit that I want to see. Like so I don't
Odin
know.
cool though.
What do you want to see?
Like I want to see the beef. I want to see Goldie Roger and Whitebeard pull up. I want to see why niggas can't leave. All that.
Okay, that was kind of heavy. Your expectations are kind of high.
I mean, but we're supposed to be getting those in this flashback, are we not?
No, we're not.
What are we supposed to be getting in this flashback?
We're supposed to get Odin and why Kinemon and them like Odin.
Okay, but if we're gonna get Odin, we gotta know why niggas pulled up on him. If niggas, we gotta know why niggas can't leave because it's directly related with the Kozuki clan, and we gotta know why Orochi did what he did.
But we can't just.
We can learn.
We can't just
two
jump
of those
into
things.
it.
The only
I'm
thing
not
is
asking to
why
jump into
Orochi
that.
It has to be a slow burn.
All the
No,
thinking is why
I'm
Orochi
not
slime.
asking
That's
to
it.
jump into that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm fine with all of this setup, but like, hurry the fuck up is all I'm saying.
It's older, fam. Listen,
Learn
y'all
all of that
y'all
shit
love it. So
fast, bro.
take it. Listen, be happy. Take your time, y'all. Y'all be okay. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all
Hayden,
wanted
please
Wano.
shut
Y'all
the
get
fuck
this.
up.
Wait, hold on though.
That's what y'all wanted, bro.
You can't get all of that shit in this flashback because everything
Yeah,
in
you can't
Wano would.
You can get all that.
Because once you get back from the flashback, what else do you need to know, sir?
Hold
You
on,
just gonna
Assassin,
have fighting?
say what you was gonna say.
I'll say like all that in half of chapters, especially from the jump. So
yeah.
I'm thinking you have to set up first. Then, like, they may go back to the main story, then go back to a flashback.
So
and
you
show
think this
all
flashback
that
is gonna
reaction
last
part.
a while? We just gonna cut away from it.
Yeah, it's like because you know how they say Japan is if you move away from Luffy for more than 5 chapters, then they start losing sales. So they may do like 5 chapters, go back to the main story for maybe 1 or 2 chapters, then go back to a flashback again, and then that's when you probably get the bulk of what you want.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I could live with that. Should be told, but I mean, just all of this. Like my favorite part of the chapter was seeing that Orochi was Yasui's bitch, or whatever.
Aaron boy, he's a child.
Yeah.
But yeah, that boy Orochi kind of got it out in the mud. No cap.
I'm sure Orochi cutthroat than a motherfucker. Like,
Oh yeah, hey, this is they were talking about earlier, which I've been, and like Beef was saying that if Orochi turned slime because he fell in love with older future wife, he would hate that. What do y'all think?
I don't think Odin now has a wife, nigga. I don't think Odin fuck with bitches like that.
I mean, they told us he has a wife.
Yeah.
He had.
I mean, no. When I say
Actually,
that,
time
like,
travels.
when I say that, I mean just like somebody he likes like that. I know whatever her name is,
I
Toki.
mean, he got kids with that bitch.
Oh, now I know what I want to say.
Go ahead.
Since Odin is such a badass, Momonosuke is a bitch. He ain't doing shit his
Oh
dad did.
yeah.
He ain't did shit. He not living up to his daddy at all.
Listen,
He like he got it from his mom's side.
I don't
It's
listen.
like
I don't read the story, but listen, I just know it's like this man Odin out here.
Yeah,
out here
Odin
doing-
is a fucking goon, and Momonosuke
Odin out here
is just weak
dripping
as
with
fuck.
just
Like we
dripping
seen
with-
Momonosuke
dripping
cry
right now.
way too many times. Way too many times for you to have a pappy
How
like that.
old was that? That nigga was 6.
And when Odin was 6, he was looking at pussy. He was in pussy.
Exactly.
Odin is a
Exactly.
god.
When Odin was 0, he was tossing people out rooms.
Like
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
Momonosuke at age 6 was in a dumpster. Like, you know what I mean? And had Luffy ride on his back. while he
y'all not
grabbed
about
some
to
clouds.
be fucking up Momonosuke.
I don't listen. I don't think I
That
said.
bro
Listen, I don't
didn't
think I
have a
heard.
clue.
Kinemon is trash and cloud chasing confirmed.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was in a daycare run by Caesar Clown at the age
The
of
fuck
6.
does that have to do with him?
I mean,
That's
that's
Odin's
just
fault.
big trash. That's big trash. You're a fucking garbage human being.
That's Odin's fault, and y'all blaming
Like
Momonosuke.
you know what I'm saying? Like you was around giant kids sucking on poison candy like a dumbass.
So y'all not blaming the dad for this at all.
Why would we blame the
Yeah,
dad?
Yeah, why would we blame
He
the
got
mama?
he did his part. He
He
made it.
died.
He kept him alive.
He likely took that over
Wait,
his
you,
mom because
you saying Odin
His
dad
mom-
trained
Y'all
him to be
don't
like
blame
that?
the dad or the mom. This fuck it.
I do.
Because the
I
mom-
do blame. I do. No, actually,
the
I
mom's
don't.
a time skipper, so she's the type to run away from shit. So
Oh,
Momonosuke
no.
Cookie got that personality from her. So she
What you're saying that Momonosuke mama weak as shit too?
The time traveling bitch is weak. Okay.
I mean, her personality may be weak. Yeah. What's wrong? What are you laughing at?
He married Odin.
Okay, and she probably you know how she probably like a white bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just docile and safe.
Yeah, she
weak
put that shit on him.
How would that interest Odin?
He
Strong pussy,
probably
weak
like a
personality.
bitch. He could just walk all over.
No.
That makes no sense. You just
He's
talking
been
now.
doing that since he was 6, though.
Yeah, he been walking over bitches since he was 6. Exactly.
Then why would he marry a bitch that he walks over, sir?
Because he.
No.
I mean, niggas like what
See?
they like.
You're just
nigga, he
talking
just
now. I
like
don't even
that.
want to hear this bullshit you coming out.
So I mean, we're just saying my opinion. Like this is my opinion. That's your opinion.
And I am just saying that you're retarded with that shit.
Okay, that's fine. But you can't act like
Okay,
what I'm
as long
saying
as
is
you
wrong.
as long as you accept that you're retarded, I'm good.
I mean, I'm not retarded. What I'm saying is facts.
Yo.
Yeah,
I'm glad we all understand that Momonosuke is not living up to his daddy.
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, you say yeah? If he beat Kaido, sure, he beat his daddy. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, like he
beating
don't
Kaido
even
doesn't
transform into his dragon shit. Like
Nah, dragon shit is not really. I wouldn't say that's something that.
it should
No,
be
I'm
though.
Yeah, that just happened.
It's been a few months.
Yeah, but that Zunisha shit is probably the biggest shit he could probably do.
Yeah, and I'm also niggas need to stop bringing up where the fuck Zunisha is. Like Zunisha can't just chill in one spot.
It never will.
Exactly. Like it's supposed to keep moving over and over again. And like I swear to God, every other day I go to BD and everyone's just like, where the fuck is where's Zunisha? Like she can't stay in one spot, jackass.
It doesn't even matter where it is, bro.
But why not? Is she lazy? Why can't she just
What's
sit
the
in one
need
spot?
of Zunisha? We're done
No,
with Zunisha.
she there's some curse on Zunisha or some you know.
That sounds dumb. What do you need that shit for?
She's ass. Zunisha's ass.
To
What
come
the
big
fuck?
body some of these niggas in Wano. That's what they want.
It's a fuck. Okay, I'm not even going.
It's an elephant.
It's a fucking
And
elephant.
that elephant
That shit's
destroyed Jack in 3 ships with like
a commander.
And
That's a fact.
Jack was unfazed.
So
Unfazed. He was in
I wouldn't say
bandages.
unfazed, Cola. He was asking for help. Somebody come get
Yeah,
me.
like he
Because
had to
he's
get.
a fucking devil fruit user.
He was
Somebody
stuck.
come get me.
How are you? Okay, first off, if you take no damage, but the thing that you are standing on falls,
Yep.
is you taking the damage or is just the
Nah,
shit?
I have the perfect example. That girl with the paintbrush bodied Luffy, didn't she?
Yep. I mean, Luffy stay getting bodied though.
Okay.
What the hell? He got
That
bodied
bitch
by
in the
Monet.
paintbrush was OP, no cap.
He got bodied by Carrot. He got bodied by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
He got bodied by the whole enraged army. They low dipped his ass.
Jesus.
He low-key got bodied by Queen. He was slapping his ass around.
No, yeah, Queen low dipped him too. And the elephant shot his cannon.
Queen was on his ass,
I mean,
bro.
everybody. I
Super
never
Cool is
understood
not
the
here
Jack
to
hype.
defend
Like
his
every
man.
time we
Chill
saw
out.
Jack, like he got big bodied. Like I don't know.
Super Cool is not here to defend his mans. Chill
That's
out.
a
We
fact.
see
Jack,
him
the
pull up.
hype
We see
with Jack was,
Nekomamushi flip him on his back, then get bodied by
but
elephant. Then
but
get
he was
lynched by
the
king and queen. Like
he was the first
Just
billion
because he was the
man. That's
first
why they
one,
hyped him
he was
up.
a billion.
Hawkins took a lot of L's too.
No, we're not gonna disrespect Hawkins while I'm here. What the
I
fuck?
fucking hate Hawkins. So absolutely.
We're
Hawkins
definitely not
got
gonna do
bodied
that.
by Kaido.
Well, Hawkins body Zoro, so there's that.
Oh
Whoa,
wow.
what the? Hey, we about to. Yeah, we're not gonna disrespect Zoro either. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna slide clean out of this one. I don't defend Zoro. So.
Oh,
The
big news.
fuck?
So I can say my point. Hey, big news.
That
Odin
was just
slicing,
factually
Odin
inaccurate,
slicing the
and I don't
board
defend Zoro.
is
So
a
I'm
better
gonna
feat
move
than
on.
Zoro slicing Pika. Big news.
I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but you're seeming kind of slow.
Always remember, Zoro
No,
beat
I'm
Zoro.
telling you, Odin slicing the
They
board
they
He'll
were
in
never
half.
forget that garbage stuff.
they were beating animals bigger than that board pre-time skip.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you,
Always
man,
remember.
Odin
Keith, that
sliced. No, Luffy
conversation
would beat
is
an animal bigger than
legendary,
that for
bro.
pounds.
Disgusting.
That board, Sanji beat an animal bigger than that. Come on, now you talking about Zoro?
Post time
And
skip,
I'm
yeah,
back
to
because
Sanji,
you
post time
Pre-time.
skip to do
That
that.
alligator's way bigger than that board.
No, it's not.
Stop playing.
Probably just as big.
Nigga, the alligator fit in a room.
That board fit in the room. What the hell?
No, that board destroys most rooms. The hell?
That shit was a castle, my guy. Way bigger than that.
Was it
Do you know that?
Pika was way bigger than that.
Yeah, but Zoro still had to get launched. Odin did that off the strength of his legs alone. Odin got a strong leg,
So
bro.
what the vertical
Pika don't got.
cut?
I mean, Zoro don't got a strong leg. I'm
What
trying to
about the
tell you.
vertical cut?
What about the vertical cut?
Did he actually get launched to cut through it?
No, you talking about the second cut he did while he was
The
in
vertical
the air?
one, yes. Not the horizontal one, the vertical one.
What up, Wallow?
No, he had used the momentum while if you cut in the he cut twice. He used the momentum while he was still
Oh, he
in the
cut
air.
more than
Turn
twice.
his body. Yeah, he used the momentum to cut horizontally the first time, just cut Pika in half. Then he turned to the side, cut up in a vertical motion to cut Pika the second time.
And then what happened the third time?
Odin wouldn't need all that. Odin
And
would
then what
just need
happened the
one cut.
third time, Rage?
I don't remember no third cut.
He
Inform me
just-
on the third cut.
When he see which way he went, he cut again.
Oh, he did. That's fine. Odin's still big body. That nigga.
He doesn't need
Yo,
to be
what y'all
launched to cut
screaming?
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I'm just
doesn't.
kinda
He
big
didn't
on
need to be
Odin.
launched to cut
Bro.
Pika. He needed to be
Where my
launched
dude,
to
where my
stop
dude
Pika
super
from.
cool at, bro? He in the
What
brick.
the
No,
hell,
he
Wallow?
did need to be
I
launched to
don't
cut
even
Pika.
know, man.
Be MIA, man. Cool been gone.
That nigga in the
Man,
brick,
been
bro.
MIA from all forms of communications.
Okay,
Ain't
cool.
seen that man
Now
at
you about
all.
to get the ignorant big news. Y'all want to cut me off? Watch. Now
So wow.
cancer stream. Let's get it.
You've been ignorant. What you talking
Man,
about?
ain't
You
nobody worried
talking
about
about
big news. Yeah,
Zoro.
Ain't
big
nobody
news.
worried about you. You
Big
prince like a
news. Who that?
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Talking
let's
about
go. Yeah,
You
cancer
heal,
I don't
music.
even know one
you
Jalen.
heal purple rain liking motherfucker.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna wear my heels all day, every day.
Yeah, I know.
In
I
your
know.
face.
You trying to be
Oh
like
yeah.
Prince. Yo,
Nigga,
purple
what?
rain,
Bro,
purple
You
rain.
right. You
reptile,
right.
bro.
Listen, they get bitches
Oh,
too.
Yeah,
They get
chill
bitches.
out,
he don't
bro.
get no bitches. He dead.
Oh no.
Hey, he still
So is
do.
Michael Jackson
He
died
still
first,
do.
nigga. What you talking about?
Actually, he do.
Yeah, let me
He
stop,
do.
bro. Let me stop. before we
Michael
get somebody.
Jackson trashed and Prince. Michael
That
Jackson
nigga
died
just went
first.
out of
You
control
know,
just now.
you know,
That boy big news,
nah,
man.
big news knows
Big
Prince
news.
get hella hoes.
That's what I say.
That nigga
Get
said
them-
he get
No,
no
I'm gonna keep saying until big news is knowledge. Michael Jackson died first. That makes him trash. And Prince
Michael
not.
Jackson's better. The good die young, clown.
He got you
Nigga,
there.
it wasn't Michael older than Prince though?
And he died before him. Too soon.
Yeah, so shut up with that good die young shit. Michael was older than Prince
Yeah.
when he
So?
died. Stop that.
Well, he died before.
Technically, no.
technically, Keem, shut up and be on my side. You're not supposed
Yeah.
to go against me, nigga.
Yeah.
I was on your
What,
side
you
earlier.
own Keem or something?
Yeah, I don't know what
What's
you
going
I mean,
on?
Keem
That
is my
sounded
son.
mad gay.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
you
He is
try
the
just
second. He
because
is
you
the
said
second
that.
Jamaican in the
I
group.
gave the
Keem is my
ally in
son.
this war versus.
Keem is my son. So I mean,
Oh,
hey.
whoa.
Shut up, retired shooter. Get on somewhere, bro. Ugly ass boy.
I can
They
change.
do look alike
I
when you
changed my
really think
name just
about
for
it.
the YouTube channel. Fuck that. My name is going back. Nope. Fuck that.
Ugly ass boy.
I'm active
They do
again,
look
bitch.
alike, ain't
So
it?
good.
But Waller, what we was talking about before was how Momo to his daddy
Oh,
at
the
all.
goat?
I won't call him a goat, more like a kid. That's a baby goat.
Wait. Nah, what you said you had cut out a little bit.
I said I wouldn't call him a goat. I would call him a kid, and that's a baby goat.
No, you said Momonosuke is gonna surpass him, or what? Like what you said about Momonosuke?
No, I said he's not
Ain't
living up to
nobody
his
say
daddy.
that nonsense, nigga.
Momonosuke is not living up to his daddy.
At all? It's niggas cheeks. Niggas straight cheeks, bro.
His daddy was doing big things, and he doing nothing.
And I noticed that
You know who finna live up to their daddy? Pez.
Yeah.
Oh no, not bad. That's how your daddy live.
That's facts. Vez is gonna be a whole
Nigga.
savage in the rest of the series, dog. Watch.
That nigga Pez finna be lit.
Yeah. What? Ain't they still in them cover chapters?
Yeah.
Ugh. I like how
So what did y'all bum ass niggas think of the chapter? I ain't heard about this.
Yeah.
It's 10 out of 10. I'll go there. You know what I'm saying? 10 out of 10 go.
Man, listen, bro.
I give it a
Orochi,
smooth 4.
Orochi reminded me of Soap so much in that shit, bro.
A snake.
Oh no.
Orochi is so fucking trash,
ass
dog.
nigga, bro. That nigga
Orochi
said,
is
"Stop on me."
so fucking trash, bro. It only gets worse the more I see him. I'm just like, this nigga is
Like, you really
trash.
snake this man out. Like, you snake Yasui out, bro. This nigga took you in. Like, damn, it's like that,
This
bro.
nigga is trash. Straight up.
Bro, it's how he did him, bro. He gunned that nigga down on the podium like that, bro. Damn.
I don't blame him for that though. He the big dog now. Yasui should know his place. What the
Nah,
fuck?
we don't support snake activity, bro.
I'm not.
We don't do that.
I'm dead ass. Like once
Boy,
he in charge,
swaggy as hell.
all that past shit go out the window. He should have got in line.
Yeah, I see what Big News saying. That's that Scarface mentality too. I get it. That's why he slapped Frank.
Facts.
But that shit was kind of sad in that movie. But no, I don't want to make it
tragic, bro.
Orochi's trash. Kinamon's trash.
Oh no.
Look,
Now that I realize Kinemon just acting like Odin. He not even built like that.
Big facts. He not built like that. He a fraud. That nigga's a
whole
fraud.
fraud. I need Brandon in here so I can say he's big trash.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your
That
mouth.
boy
Fool.
not even that's not even his real personality. He just
Facts. This man been
Big
acting
facts.
like
You know
he's
that
so
nigga
swole.
dyed his
Remember
hair
back
black
in
just to
Dressrosa
be-
when that nigga was saying this is trivial when he cut the fire nigga acting
I
like
just
he was a
peeped
whole
something,
savage.
bro.
So, like he was
Kima dyed
somebody
his
or
hair
something.
black to be just like Odin. Oh my god, this nigga's a hoe.
Trash.
This nigga's a fraud.
He's a fanboy.
Yo,
That
Barto.
That nigga probably
weak.
dyed his hair
That
black
nigga
just to
is
be
weak.
like
I'm not gonna
bro.
disrespect Barto.
Oh, Barto's
Barto's
savage.
actually
We
a
talking
savage
about?
though. He's a fanboy, but he's a savage though.
He's a
And
weak
Barto
fanboy.
acts
What
like
you talking
himself.
about?
Barto trash. I don't give a fuck.
Barto can
Listen,
have
don't
Shut up, Barto trash.
listen. This is the thing. Don't get caught in a room with Barto and get buried or crashed. No.
Yeah, exactly. You saying?
Say some bad shit about Luffy in a room with fucking Barto if he don't get clapped.
Yeah,
Your
he
ass
might
be
whoop
Sorry,
your ass.
Barto
Watch.
he up on you.
Barto getting
Ain't no
clapped.
whooped
Turn it up.
ass
He
nigga.
getting
He gonna
clapped.
kill you.
Nigga, you getting smushed on the wall, bro.
Facts.
telling
I know y'all
I'm
remember
telling
that.
I'm-
I know y'all remember that cover panel when they had Shanks flag up there, and dude was like, "Oh, that's Shanks. That's Shanks territory." Next chapter, I don't give a fuck.
Barto don't give no fuck about nothing.
If it ain't Straw Hat territory, it's no territory. All right, I'm doing that.
Barto, a real one.
Yeah, he a savage. I fuck with him.
That's the nigga you need on your team. He's that one nigga you need on your team to get
Because
any job you
you
need.
know he know about Shanks and what Shanks is to Luffy, but he like, man, fuck that
I
nigga.
don't give
fuck
no
with him.
fuck.
What that mean to me?
He like, it's only Luffy in my eyes. That's it.
Like the only time I
Luffy
stopped is
gonna
if
beat
Luffy
your
told me to
ass at
stop,
the end
and
of the
he said
story
stop. All
anyway.
right, bet. What the hell?
That's hilarious.
But yo,
So
man,
did I
this is one
moderate
thing,
the
bro.
dip? That nigga not in here. Okay.
Like when these niggas get old, they just shrivel up and shrink and shit, bro. Like Grandpa Hill, Yasui.
That
Facts.
boy, he'll look like
Grandpa,
a
you
gangster
been
when he was
starved
young.
for years. That nigga's deprived of food. That nigga,
Oh
that's
yeah,
why
he
that
was
nigga got
hungry too.
smaller.
Yeah, but they all
Yeah, why
shrunk.
I can't speak for everybody else.
But
Yeah,
Grandpa Hill
Yasui.
looked like a gangster, like a real tough
Yeah, he
dude.
do. He look cool as shit.
Yeah.
That nigga look wrong.
I heard something too that apparently that what's his name, Kirishiro, can't be Dendro or some bullshit like that. Is that true?
Man,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
niggas is saying, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
cause
Yeah,
they're
People
trying
are
to
Dendro
say they're trying to say like the face don't add up and shit, bro. Like,
no, it's not even the
that's,
face. It's just that the nigga Dendro is literally like, unless Kiyoshiro like he has some
they're
weird
saying the
personality
slanty
twist.
eye shit.
No, the eyes. I don't know about the eyes because
I
niggas
mean,
opening.
for me, what seals it for me is like how them niggas talk real fucking smooth, and them niggas can talk their way out of anything. So this shit's still there for me. So I don't know.
I
Y'all
still
saying
think he is him, bro.
Kiyoshiro is Zoro's teacher, right?
What?
Wait, who are we talking about? I'm lost.
That's a different person.
Kirishiro,
His
the
name
nigga
starts with a K.
that fake murdered the girl.
That's
Kiyoshiro's the
Koshiro.
Yakuza nigga with the pompadour nigga.
That you're talking
Yeah.
about Koshiro. That's
Yeah, that's
Zoro
what
teacher.
I think it
Kotaro is
is.
more likely to be Dendro than for
Yeah, that's what I
whatchamacallit
think it
is.
is.
Yeah, it's likely that because
Either that or Kotaro's that nigga's like Dendro's like nephew or something. Some stupid shit like that.
Nigga, if Koshiro was supposed to be in Wano, I would call bullshit.
Or his brother. He could be a twin.
Yeah, that's right. Because Dendro is the isn't he the older brother? Jiro is like older son, eldest son or whatever in Japan, in Japanese or some shit.
Yeah,
So he could be his
something like
little
that.
bro, possibly. But nah, Kiyoshiro, he a tricky one. I don't know what to think about that nigga yet.
Okay, let's move it on to the Black Clover. Know what I'm saying? Talk that Black
The Bun
I
Clover.
ain't read that shit. I didn't read it this week. For once, I did not read
Wait,
it.
was it? Wait,
I read
I
it.
thought. I
Don't
thought
matter
it
if
was
he
on
ain't
break.
read it.
Wait,
Fuck him.
I thought it was on break. I thought it was
Yeah,
on break.
No.
I mean, how you on stream, nigga? Fuck you.
Hold on, wait. I thought it was on break. Hold
Nigga, I
on.
didn't say nothing
Oh
wrong. I didn't say
no.
You better get that chapter out.
Just read it
You
eventually.
got
I
like
just
30
read it in
seconds.
first
Boy.
drop.
I don't read it at all, so I don't give a
That
damn.
shit buns.
I know about this. I know basically what happened. That nigga, and one of them niggas got scared. That's all. That's
Niggas
basically what
don't
happened.
care at all. Just
I
said,
know.
you know what? I
No, there was
read
that one Spade Kingdom nigga is too crazy.
Yeah,
talking
they
about
said he put up
Mars?
on Luck. That nigga Luck was said, "I'm gonna die if I fight
I
this
am
man."
gonna kill you.
Y'all talking about
I'm
Mars?
anime only.
Yo, we're in spoiler territory now.
Oh yeah,
That
it's
I mean,
nigga
too.
we talk about spoilers all the time.
We all in on
that nigga faded the fuck out them boys, man.
And they said them niggas was captain level. Still got faded easily.
Yeah, Spades, bro. That's why Spades is. They cut everything, ain't it?
Yeah, Stage is the top dog, bro. I'm trying. You got the nigga. You know how strong you got to be if you got the nigga that want to fade everybody scared. Like, think about that shit.
He want to fight strong people, bro. That nigga said, "Nah, bro. This the
Oh,
one
I'm
time."
good off that,
He's
bro.
alright. I'ma fuck with you. I ain't gonna lie.
You said this the one
Alright, I'ma
time
fuck
where I
with you.
actually don't want to fight this dude.
There's no chance I'm gonna win. It probably won't even be a fight. He just gonna block.
I am gonna die. Okay. This is some bullshit.
It wouldn't, bro, because when I read that chapter and I was looking at the scene, bro, I said, bro, this nigga was running through smashing niggas.
Let me go
Like,
ahead
you
and read
see
this real
craters
quick.
in the ground, bro. You see niggas, bro. I said, damn.
And he probably know that they there. So it's crazy. Oh boy. But I don't like that fucking queen bitch. I don't know what to say about that princess shit.
Oh, you said you
That be
don't
an
like
OP.
Let me read this shit
She
real
OP,
quick.
but she goofy.
Quick
I
5
hate that
minutes.
shit. They never make niggas fully OP.
Gotta have some personality flaws.
Yeah.
That's alright though. We ain't got no
That
My
one
Hero.
nigga though, that one nigga though, he fast as shit, bro. Nigga who said he was testing him.
Oh yeah. Fuck, do we even get his name now?
I don't remember his name, but he
Damn,
fast
Talking
as
about the nigga
fuck.
from the Heart Kingdom.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
fast as shit.
Oh, I'm reading this shit right now. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Dang.
That nigga is fast.
Is he faster than Luck?
Hell yeah.
Hell,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, he is.
Is he faster than Lynch?
Let's.
Why do
I
you
don't
even
know.
know
We
these
don't know
names?
because that
Why do
nigga
you
Lick
know
is
these
like.
people?
We don't know.
Huh?
I ain't
I
about to say
watched. I
that.
watched up until what did I watch up until?
Oh,
Up until
you
that dude with
watched.
the tree. That
You saw
motherfucker with the
so
Oh,
mask.
you talking
wait.
about Vengeance? He watched until the forest started probably.
His
Yeah.
name is Vengeance or Vagans? Vagans. I don't know.
Vengeance.
Vengeance or something. It's hard. It's his name is
I thought it
retarded.
was
I'm gonna tell you that.
I thought it
Nah,
was
nah.
That
Vagans or
chapter was
something.
high.
Some shit like that.
Vengeance. Yeah.
But
He might.
big
This
news. So you
this
seen Veto?
I don't know who that is.
the nigga from the temple, the water temple, when Asta broke his.
The
Oh,
beast nigga.
the last thing I seen was yeah, I seen him. He died.
The Beast nigga, right?
He got it.
Yeah.
No, I seen up until when what's his name was getting his ass beat by his brother.
Oh,
Finral.
Funeral was getting
You
his
seen
Yeah,
ass.
he's
Finral
getting
and that
he's
nigga? Oh,
getting
you
that
seen
ass
that?
whooped. Yeah, and
Yeah, so
I seen.
you had to see Veto.
Yeah, he already said it.
Hold on, my bad.
Yeah, I seen what. Yeah, and they all jumped off that cliff. I seen the dude with the paint. I seen him fight. Yeah, I seen a bunch of shit.
Oh, you
Yo,
damn
the
near,
paintbrush nigga
caught
broken
up,
as
big
fuck,
news.
bro.
What
I
the
ain't gonna
hell?
lie.
He be
That
tripping though.
paintbrush nigga, that nigga broke.
Yeah.
Like when you probably ain't see it, but when that nigga go elf, that nigga
Oh no, I ain't
dangerous.
seen the elf. I heard about that sheep girl. She like a wolf or some shit.
That's where I stopped.
That's where you stop.
Yeah, where everybody turned to elves.
Yeah.
That
Shit, you
shit
might as well
broken.
just power through that bitch, bro. Just say fuck it, power through
All
that
I'm
bitch.
saying is, man, Black Clover. I don't know where Black Clover gets all this hype from. It's not that good.
It's
Like,
just
It's not.
fun.
It's
It's
just
just
cool.
fun.
It's cool
It's
It's
sometimes.
cool.
real
That's
It's
all it
alright.
fun.
is.
like people overhype it like it's one of the best things out. I'm like,
It
it's
is,
Niggas
not.
is
but it's
tired
just
of the
it
stand,
is.
not
It's
even
just
standard. Niggas tired of One Piece. That's it. Niggas just want something else to champion, and that's Black
I think
Clover.
they're desperate to replace
you
Naruto.
got My Hero. My Hero is where everybody loves right now.
Yeah, I mean,
My hero,
I
that
think
goat shit,
They've
bro.
been desperate to try to replace the big three for years.
I
Bro,
think Black
my
Clover is
hero
the
already
closest
doing
thing
that.
that we've had to Bleach.
Oh, you
Literally the
said like
closest
My
thing.
Hero
Yeah,
doing
out
that.
of all the new mangas, My Hero's one of the close. Not My Hero. I think
Black
Black
Clover is the
Clover.
closest thing to Bleach, easily.
Yeah.
It's not even.
But
No.
it's some new shit that's on Black Clover Hill, bro. I'm
But
trying to tell
Bleach,
you some.
but
That
Bleach,
Demon Slayer.
Bleach ain't
Bleach
nobody
is
really give a fuck
Nah,
about the
not
manga
Demon
like
Slayer.
that, bro. The anime was what smashed
That's
all
what I'm
of Bleach,
saying.
bro.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
It's
Yeah,
another
It's the
new one,
same
big
thing
news.
with
That's
Black
why.
Clover.
people
That's
like
why.
No, it's not. No, it's not. People are shitting on Black Clover. Like they're saying it's complete trash.
I mean,
Just because of that last
I've
arc, they
heard
literally
different. I
hate
heard
it
people
now
say
because
that
of that
the
last
anime is
arc.
actually pretty decent.
I heard people like the anime. From what
That's
I
what I'm
heard.
saying.
They liked
Anime
it
is
to a
always
point,
fire
but
except for that one fight.
apparently lately they've been just like been so doing it wrong, like cutting out shit that shouldn't be cut out, like
Even
making
now,
fights look bad. Like
Oh no.
yeah, they've been on some bullshit lately.
That one thing Bleach ain't never did make a fight look bad, boy.
Yeah, that's his
Exactly.
bread and butter.
that's a fact.
That was it, boy.
That
Nigga,
artwork,
I still
boy.
remember that the best filler I ever watched, that Zanpakuto arc, when them bitches came alive.
Yeah.
Bro,
The fades
Yeah,
in that
somehow they made that
motherfucking
shit
arc.
fire.
I don't understand why they put filler in the middle of a full arc.
I never understood it, but it was raw. It was
Nigga, it
raw.
would be in the middle of Ulquiorra versus Ichigo. Filler
But
arc.
it's still
At
no
that
worth
point,
it.
or at that point in time, King, you got to every time they stopped Kubo. Time they were done with Kubo at that time.
They're trying to milk him.
Like the only reason why
Ain't
they even continue was because people love Bleach too much. And no Bleach made money over here. That's all it was. No, I understand, bro, but I just remember when I'm watching that, I didn't even know what filler was. You feel me? So I'm just like,
I didn't
what
either,
the fuck happened,
bro. I didn't either, man. That's what I said. I didn't know what filler was.
Why did they
Like,
never?
where
Why
the
did they
fuck
never
am I?
finish it?
They stop because they hate Kubo with a passion. They hate
Oh
Kubo.
no.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Oh
man,
yeah, I have a
Shonen
question.
don't hate that nigga.
that man ruined something that could
He said,
have
"I'm."
great.
Hey, he went out hard though. He said, "I'm ending this shit in 10 chapters." I'm like, "Oh no."
What you mean he ruined
Said
something?
he
That
legit
So
nigga
like
said
he
wrapped
didn't
he
ruin
it
nothing.
up.
He said,
he
"Fuck
wrapped
Shonen
it
Jump.
up.
I'm gonna do what I want to
He wrapped
do."
it up and did not care how
Dog,
you feel.
hey, you know what I'm mad? That ended early as fuck. That because to me they could have expanded that shit further. This this manga called Grass Rose.
Grass Rush. Oh yeah, with the not Vikings, but the fucking cavemen and shit.
Yeah, bro. Dog,
Yeah,
my nigga who
that
come
nigga
through spitting
dad,
the
that
verse,
nigga
bro.
pop was raw as
Nigga was
hell, boy.
dog. They had a caveman nigga who was rapping, bro. Literally when he was about to fade, the nigga was rapping, saying how he was gonna fade the nigga, bro. I
Say me
said,
better than Killer
damn.
B.
Yeah, he
But
was
you
spitting.
know,
He was spitting better than Killer B for sure.
Oh no.
For sure.
yeah, he was.
Killer
Yellow,
B
you know
fillers
another new
are
one
Y'all,
much
that's
better
like
than
that I fuck
Naruto
with.
fillers.
It's called Jujutsu Kaisen. That's like another new one that I fuck with. That shit
did y'all
raw as
ever read a
hell.
manga called Siren?
Siren,
No.
yeah.
No, I saw it. I saw a lot.
Siren was so good, bro.
Actually, I watched the anime. I didn't read the manga.
What? Nah, bro, they didn't do justice. The manga was unbelievable. I loved it, but then it just
I feel
ended. It ended abruptly, and it was just like, bro, that was so good. Why they do this? It finished the story, but like he could have made it. He could have extended the story and made it so much more, but he chose to just like end it. And I was just like, what is? Why? It was still great though. I'd still recommend you read.
Is anyone reading Seven Deadly Sins?
It's
Yeah,
not.
that
I'm not caught up on that shit.
shit
It
bugging.
should be. It should have ended like 10 chapters ago, but then they're extending it somehow.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
it should have ended like 20
not
chapters
10
ago.
chapters, not
Because of
10,
money.
probably like 15.
It should have been ended a while ago.
My
Listen,
nigga, my
money
nigga, I
was
never seen anything like it, bro. It literally was on a farewell, saying goodbye forever, and then the motherfucker was about to die, bro. Like what?
And then they were just like, nah, nigga, the Demon King is here, nigga.
I
But that
said,
shit
bro.
was stupid.
I paused.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
said, bro,
what
that
is
was
going on?
goofy, bro. That shit was
No, I'm
goofy.
talking about. I just finished reading that Black Clover chapter. That shit was stupid. Fuck that shit.
Nah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
paused.
you saw them pile of bodies. Let them bodies.
No,
hit
not the
them.
space. I'm talking about the princess shit. That shit is stupid.
Yeah, that new nigga look tough. He does look tough.
Yeah, he got the coat on. Oh, yeah, I'm a champion. That nigga. That's my
Yeah.
new favorite nigga now. Fuck that
Clean ass coat. I'm not gonna cap.
Man,
Not
fuck
one
that,
drop of
bro. I
blood on
just
the
fuck
coat.
with him because he's spade, bro. Cut everything.
You know they're gonna find another way for these niggas to get stronger so they can fight the niggas and then they gonna
He probably ain't even the strongest nigga from they shit, bro. That's
probably not. That's the messed up part about it. You know they got a leader
probably
like
just a
10 times
scout.
stronger than that nigga.
Oh no.
Yeah, that nigga was just a scout, boy. They better
And,
get on through.
and what is
Nigga said,
Acid
yeah.
Kingdom? The Clovers?
You said what, big news?
Acid Kingdom, the
Yeah,
Clovers?
Clover Kingdom.
Yeah,
Oh
Acid
no.
Clover King.
And
Niggas from
Clovers
spades.
ain't never beat on no spade.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Nigga got
they gonna do
spades.
it in this manga. You know that.
Of course, Aspo Nation.
Yeah, man.
Asshole Nation, I'm dead.
All right, here come this weak ass nigga. So,
Shut up. I'm trying to keep y'all. I
Oh
just got
my
back from the
God.
store, and y'all ain't stay on topic for shit, man.
Nigga, we switched about 3 times.
He tried to bring
Here
Black
come,
Clover in here, and I was
wait.
like,
Here
nah,
come
bro.
Orochi.
Yeah, I
Here
heard
come
your
Oh,
bitch
no.
ass comment, nigga. Fuck you. That mean I'm top dog. That's right.
No, that mean you a snake
But
ass
that means
nigga.
you trash. Like certified garbage.
I'm talking about the Orochi who said, "I'll throw myself on the floor and let step
Flashback
on me."
Orochi.
Never.
Yeah, I put myself on the
That
floor as a man and
listen,
hit the mud.
you know I would
Yeah.
never say no wild shit like that. The fuck, my clothes too nice, nigga.
Nah,
Man,
I
how
feel
your
like
clothes too nice when they got rat holes in
The
them?
fuck out of here,
Oh
man.
no.
By now, them shits got lizard eggs in them motherfuckers. If you want to be real about it.
Yeah,
Like,
compare.
like
Yeah,
all over the town.
Hey,
Suckers,
bro, them
scaly
big
ass
ass
niggas.
lizards,
I
bro. You
really, I
be seeing
really
them
don't fuck
shits
with
with the
them
curly
shits. I
tails?
don't fuck with them shits at all, boy.
You don't
Them
fuck with
shits be
lizards?
blending into my walls and shit. I'm like, listen, if one of these motherfuckers walking in my apartment, it's over. Pulling my
Oh
Timbs out for
no.
the first time all
I'm
year.
yes,
dead.
sir.
Oh, that must have been
Trade,
a terrible
trade the
investment. You
garage for
brought
the
Tim's
lizards.
Tim's from New York down to
I mean, I wasn't
Florida.
going. I mean, well, I plan on going to
Bro,
Canada at some
but you,
point.
you,
So,
I
you,
mean,
yeah.
I know
you
you're
gotta
not gonna throw it
realize.
away.
Nigga,
I'm just saying,
how
like,
you gonna go to Canada if you scared of New York cold?
Listen, I'm going to Canada to visit. Like,
Oh, I'm about to say,
you
yeah,
still gonna be cold, nigga. What the
yeah,
hell?
Hey,
but
hey,
I have all of
literally
my
one of the
winter shit
coldest
in
places.
But
anticipation for that.
There's
Like,
one
I ain't
chick.
get rid of
I
none of
don't
my
think
shit
I
for
showed
that.
you.
That ain't
There's one
gonna
chick
help
trying to
you.
tell me to
Listen,
come to
I ain't gonna go
OKC because
outside for sure.
she in town.
You
hey,
want
go to the
somebody
city?
wants you to go to OKC.
Going to the city?
Hey,
Yes
say
or
that for
no?
after the stream. But I want to talk about since y'all just joined, fucking Pops died. So
Check your
what's y'all
messages.
thoughts on that?
Oh,
Oh no.
What's y'all
that
thoughts on the
nigga was
legend,
funny.
man?
That nigga was funny as shit, bro.
On
Bang,
what?
bang, bang.
What'd you say?
Pops.
You
Bang.
win some, you lose
Oh,
some.
Pops. I mean,
But you live to fight
that
another
man
day.
is that man is one of the great best. He deserved that title. He was amazing. He's one of the most iconic like voices you can think of
Tastes so
in
good, make
terms
you
of
want to smack your mama.
yeah.
One of my
Nigga,
Like
favorite.
you can
nigga
hear
just
his voice and you can
nigga
be like,
lick and
"Ain't that
move
ain't
like
that
dope.
nigga from that?" Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He was amazing, man. He was good.
I
Real
like him in House
recognized real,
Party.
granddad, and you looking real unfamiliar
Oh
right now.
wow, I didn't
Yeah,
expect that shout out.
turn that music down.
What?
Of course, you know, bro. He was a golden Friday, bro.
Oh
Goat.
yeah, no for sure. Like
He
And
Every
was so
single one.
fire in the
Goat.
Boondocks, though. He was literally.
yeah,
Man, I
he
want to
Hell
hop
nah.
yeah.
off my
They
burrito
can't do
right now.
Boondocks no more without the nigga,
I
bro.
mean, they
That's
can. They can
That's
They
definitely.
can. They might.
will
They
we watch
probably.
it though? Would y'all watch it?
Yes.
I want
Yes, I
Yes.
would.
Boondocks
I
so
still
bad.
would.
I'm probably
I,
gonna watch it.
Just
I
because
ain't.
the nigga
I
died, I
really,
would watch it.
I really ain't never like. I stopped after like the first couple seasons.
Yeah,
Bro.
Oh
everyone
no.
did. Everyone did.
They would do a tribute
I
episode if
never watched
anything.
4 yet. I never watched
Yeah,
It's
season
like
like
4.
the
killing
first
in the
episode, he
story.
might die, and
Like
then
the
like
first
it's
two
just Riley and
seasons are the
Huey.
best seasons. There's no question about it.
Season 3
Season
fire.
4 was the worst season
Yeah,
ever.
they
Ever
started
came
getting on
out.
some off the wall shit with them
Yeah, they
fruity
tried to
licious
tell a
ass
story.
niggas.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
when they
know
did
what the fuck.
Gangstalicious and all that, yeah, them niggas was
Oh,
big
Miss Ever.
bugging.
That
Oh, Miss
Gangsta gay
Ever.
episode.
That
When
was
they had this
funny.
nigga
This stuff
Riley,
was
he
funny.
said,
I
"Granddad, am
call
I
the nigga
gay?"
fruity licious, bro.
Yeah, yes, grandson, you are.
That was funny. Listen, that was funny. That shit was
Gangsta-licious and Thug Nipsey was the gayest episode I've ever
Hey,
seen in my
listen,
Yeah,
the
life.
thing
man,
is,
them
so
niggas
sad,
was
sad
big
was
bugging.
That's what I said. I don't know where they was going when they
They
started
were big
doing shit.
bugging with shit.
I mean, a
they
lot of
would.
that
It was
shit ended
true.
up being
At the
true
time,
though.
you gotta think dudes got
No,
it was
it
being
was,
sus.
but you know what was to me better than Boondock, and it's just my personal opinion. Venture Bros, that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I'm
Oh
so
my
glad you said
god.
that.
Yo, it
That
took
shit
me a
was funny
while
as
to realize how
fuck, man.
fucking good Venture Bros was, bro.
That shit was
That
funny as
Venture
fuck.
Bros is fucking
I woke up
hilarious,
at 3
yo.
o'clock
Brock is
in
a
the
top
morning one
5.
time. I was
Brock is
little as
top
hell. That
20
shit was
all
on. I'm
time. I
like,
don't
bro,
care what
what
you tell
is
me. Brock
this?
is my dude. I love
I
Who?
finally
Who you said?
happy they revealed
Brock.
the
The
Of course.
Hold on,
And
Assassin,
Brock
what
the
you
GOAT,
saying?
bro. But you know who even more funnier? The Monarch nigga.
the mo-
That's my guy.
Oh!
yo,
The Monarch nigga.
yo,
That nigga's
I
fucking
had that
funny as
theory. If
shit.
Hey,
anyone
let
saw the last
Assassin go real
season,
quick.
I had that theory for like over 2-3 years. That like I don't know who saw the last season.
They supposed to come back, bro. They bringing that
Yeah,
back
it is
too.
bringing it back.
Yeah,
They
they
are
come
bringing
back
it
like
back.
every 2 or 3 years. That's the issue.
Damn, I didn't even know that. I'm gonna check that shit out. I've been
Yeah,
excited
Vince
for
Bros
Rick and
got
Morty.
like, I think it's
That
like
shit,
7
Has anyone watched
seasons,
the
6 or
I've been
7.
excited for Rick and Morty. Like that's the shit that I'm really on right now.
bro. You know what?
Ninja
I
Bros is the
never
best
ever
Rick and
watched that,
Morty.
bro. Why everybody talk about that like
Cause
it's so
Rick and
good,
Morty
bro?
is
What's up
mad.
with it?
There's
That
something
shit is
about Rick and Morty
hilarious,
that's just
bro.
fucking hilarious. Like the thing about Rick and Morty that I think is hilarious is like
this man here.
everything in the background is dicks. Literally everything.
Nah, bro. That's that. Yo, but you
It's
see, you just
actually
killed it.
it's so
You
funny
just
when you
killed
watch
that
it.
whole
Like it's
thing.
Pickle
ridiculous.
Telling you,
Rick.
like you don't even pickle Rick.
Wubba lubba dub dub, nigga.
Dude,
I
listen.
love the what they call
You
it,
just
the nieces.
destroyed that whole show
Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. No, Mr. Meeseeks. That's what it is.
Ooh,
Mr.
that's such a good shot. Yeah, that was a totally good
What's
shot.
up, my glib glob? What's up, my glib?
Oh no, you talking about the other nigga when you say that what the fuck, Mr. Funny, Mr. Poopy
Mr.
Butt. I
Poopy,
think Mr.
blue
Poopy
shits.
Butthole. That's his nigga name.
It's all of them blue things.
Oh, that's Mr.
That
Meeseeks.
though
I
is
think you're
dead.
talking about Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Talking about
Oh, no, I'm not
Mr.
talking
PP
about
Butthole.
that. Nah, I ain't talking about that.
Also, shout out to Evil Morty.
Evil Morty, that nigga.
That nigga for sure. But yeah,
Yeah, he
hey,
was a
but
savage.
Changed
Not
the
gonna
whole
cap.
Citadel.
talking about
Later, you get my message?
we keep
I
fucking
did.
deviating, right?
We'll talk later.
So, like, we also want to talk about your top 5 black comedians off the dome, if you got them.
Your favorite black
Top
comedian?
5.
Yeah,
Top 5 black
Top
comedians.
5. Top
In
5.
no particular order.
Or you can rank them too. That's up to you.
What's his name?
Top
What's his
5?
name? Charlie
Bernie
Murphy, probably my favorite, bro.
Eddie Murphy, good choice.
Bernie
You said
Mac.
Charlie.
Charlie Murphy.
Oh,
Charlie.
Even better choice.
I said Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac is
Bernie Mac was funny as fuck, boy. He a goat. Bro,
Kevin Hart,
for
sure.
Hey, hell no, man. I
Well,
don't
we're
even
not
rate
gonna
that
disrespect Kevin. You're not gonna
nigga.
disrespect
That
Kevin.
nigga trash, bro.
What? You're not
Oh,
gonna
no.
disrespect. You're not gonna disrespect my mainstream black man. Do that.
That nigga's trash, bro.
I think obviously Chris Rock has to be up first on top.
Mhm.
Chris Rock?
Yeah. All right, yeah. You can't say no
I
damn
said
Kevin
Chris
Hart.
Rock was an honorable
You
mention.
think Chris Rock is funnier than Kevin Hart?
Yes.
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 Y'all
What the
trolling.
heck?
Y'all definitely trolling me.
Leagues was
No,
funnier
you're
than Kevin.
trolling yourself.
Big Miss, they don't know about the gun compartment, Big Miss. They don't know
They
about
don't know
No,
about
I
the gun
do
compartment.
know about the gun compartment, but I didn't need him to say it for fucking 5 minutes.
Bro, so let me wash my dishes one more time, bro. Let me wash my dishes one more
Gun
time,
compartment. Like, I don't need to hear that, that fucking punchline every time. It's just like, ooh, I'm
And listen,
reaching
bro.
for the soap.
Before what's his name, before what's his name fell off the whole cliff with his career, bro. He was way better than Kevin Hart.
It's my
Cat
Cat
Williams.
Williams.
Oh, Cat
yes,
Williams.
Cat-
Yeah, I was just about to
Cat-
say that. There would be no
Cat's
Kevin
in my
Hart.
top 5.
There would be no Kevin Hart if Cat Williams ain't fucking bring guns to the
Polo
airport.
Tink Tink, man. Polo Tink Tink.
Oh,
It's
Ting
funny as shit.
Ting is the greatest shit I've ever seen in my life.
He said, this nigga is cheating. He had no legs.
He said he looked like the $1 million man just running out. Ting 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 ting. Yeah. I said
That was
my
funny as
number
hell.
1 was Dave Chappelle, obviously. And
Dave was funny as fuck.
Dave is always. I think I'm hard pressed to think of a comedian that's better than Dave Chappelle right now, at least.
Like I
Yeah,
said, bro.
not very many.
To me, the comedian I think that is better than him is Charlie Murphy, because when they was both in the set together, Charlie Murphy always outshined him, bro, every time.
But I
Like,
think
no,
they're
like
two
Stokes said,
different
Charlie
types of
Murphy is
funny.
like, he's ignorant funny. That's Charlie
No,
Murphy,
like
and that's
I think
that's
no, hold on, no. I put it to you like this, Swallow, right?
Well,
Like
clarify your own words, yeah.
Dave
Clarify your
Chappelle,
words.
right, is like a trained comedian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. This shit's like art. You see it, you rock with it, and what he does it brilliantly. Charlie Murphy get on stage and talk about his life and how he goes about that. It's just because it's no faking. It's just honest, and that honesty is fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? And you got like to me, Charlie Murphy is like what Patrice O'Neal was. Like Patrice O'Neal wasn't no trained cookie cutter comedian. You know what I mean? Patrice O'Neal came on talking about how he had no problem smacking a white bitch in her mouth and fucking her at the same time. That's the type of motherfucker Charlie Murphy was. And I get what you're saying, but I can't rate them the same. You know what I mean? Like I can't evaluate them the same.
I feel you on you can't evaluate them the same, but like I said, that's just my personal opinion.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Like for me, like after Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, because I mean, come on. When he talk about the milk and cookies,
Who wants some milk and cookies?
who wants some milk? This little faggot talking about he wants some milk and cookies. This man,
So I had actually no. I might have to move Eddie Griffin up. He was more 5'9". I don't know. Think about it.
Man, Eddie Griffey was funny as fuck back in the day.
back in the day, yeah. But to me,
Bro,
like
who
you
was
can't. You
Orlando, what's his name? Orlando Jones?
Orlando Jones, yeah.
That nigga was funny as shit back then too, bro.
He was more movie.
I
He
feel
was
like
more movie funny though. That's
I
the thing. He
feel
was more
who's
movie
Orlando
funny.
Jones?
Was
The
it?
movie-
Was
the
that
movie-
his name? Orlando Jones?
Yeah, remember the movie Double Take with him and Eddie Griffin? It was
Double
movie.
take.
I'll-
The name sound familiar, but I don't think I've seen it.
I'll show
Bro.
you.
Yeah, just post a picture, bro. But I
Bro,
feel like you
he
can't.
he was in that movie Prime Evil, bro, with the big ass crocodile.
Never seen it.
Bro, you retarded.
You know who he is. Let's say you know.
I feel like we can't talk like if you all want to bring up Eddie Griffith, like I respect Eddie Griffith, he was in my top 5, but like I can't bring up Eddie Griffith and not act like Martin Lawrence is not a better comedian than that man.
Comedian, no. Listen,
Bruh.
I'm sorry. And listen, I can't say that. I honestly
Back in
cannot.
the
I
day,
can't say that.
when they was in their
Yeah,
prime,
yo.
I love
yeah, I
Martin
ain't
too.
gonna lie.
Martin funny. That's Martin funny. I can't
Dude,
say that.
every movie, what was that shit? National Security?
yes.
all of them,
Yes,
Blue Streak.
National Security,
Orlando
Bad
Bloom,
Boys.
that's that nigga.
Okay,
Orlando Jones, I mean.
Okay, wait. So in movies, Martin obviously better than Eddie, but I'm sorry.
No, but
on
even his
stage,
stand-up was better.
nah, I can't say that. On
Yes,
stage,
nigga. If you ever
Eddie's
see
funnier.
what was that comedy show back in like the
Run
80s?
Tell Dad.
Martin.
Nah,
Martin.
that
Come
had
on, Def
that
Comedy Jam.
Def Comedy
Def Comedy
Jam.
Jam?
Martin
Yeah,
Lawrence,
he the
big
host.
body, like unless Bernie
was the
Mac
host.
himself stood on that stage, it
You
was
talking about
hard
Martin was a
pressed to
host.
find a
You talking
nigga.
about-
Yeah, but
Martin was a
he still had niggas rolling, bro. He would do a 5-minute set.
That's cool. That's fine. I'm
I
saying
ain't gonna
Martin had
lie,
that
bro.
actual
Back when
stand-up.
Jamie Foxx had his show, bro, that nigga was
Jamie
funny
Foxx
as
was
shit.
Jamie is funny. That's right. Jamie is hilarious. Oh yeah, so Round Table Trash. That's what
He was what?
Round Table Trash.
That nigga is hilarious, bro. Orlando Jones is a fucking fool. I didn't realize he was talking about that first, but that nigga was funny.
Oh yeah, now that nigga funny. Yeah.
That nigga funny as hell,
His
bitch.
Bill Cosby impression is one of the funniest ones I've ever heard, bro.
Also, you know who funny? Man, probably not really stand up, but like who just funny to me and hilarious. This nigga.
You talking about the guy from Drumline?
Yeah, the nigga.
Yeah,
he's funny.
Yeah, that's him.
He's funny. So
I've
You
never
will
seen
remember that. Yeah,
Maybe
you
he funny
will
too.
remember the
Maybe
one
he actually
movie
funny.
he's serious in.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Like he's actually pretty funny.
What is he in? That's funny.
Bro, he's in a lot of shit, man.
One band,
When
one
he said he was
sound.
in
Yeah,
Everybody
that.
Hates Chris. He was in
Oh
He was
my
in Everybody
God!
Hates Chris.
This man LeBron. Oh Jesus, no.
Luca hit him with the Luca loop.
No, you just not see what this man LeBron just did to us. Oh my God.
Steve Harvey was funny, but I think I missed his shit.
Man,
Like I never seen his shit.
Bro, Steve Harvey was funny as shit, boy.
Bro, you remember the joke he told about the tip of Africa, bro?
Yo, Steve Harvey. Yo, he's a goat.
Niggas said,
He's
I was
definitely
back
a
6
goat.
o'clock in the morning. I was going to golf. It was some baboons on my damn golf cart. They just yelling, yee! I was like, oh, this nigga is retarded, bro.
Yo, he said they could have that shit.
Oh, he said, don't send me to war. Because the first gunshot I hit, I'm shooting everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, Steve
It's some
was a
funny
goat.
niggas.
Yeah, I know who funny is the nigga Donnell Rollins. That's funny. That's who
Man,
funny.
we ain't even mention Chris Tucker, bitch.
Oh yeah, Chris Tucker.
Chris
funny
Tucker
too.
back in the day. Now he just fat and sad.
He goofy, yeah, he a goofy now, but
Yeah, that's Martin. That's not that nigga Martin. Fat as hell.
Yeah, no, Martin
Yeah,
is sad to
he
look at
is.
too.
Actually,
Tracy
no,
Morgan
back in the
fat
day too. Back in the day, Bill
Yeah,
Bellamy was
hey,
funny back in the day.
yo, Tracy Morgan is funny as hell, bro. He's dumb as shit, but he funny. He funny. I never seen a nigga who I just laugh every time I hear him. Like his talking is like he whining. He's like, "Well, I want cornbread too."
Yeah, no, Tracy. It's just the way
The
Tracy
nigga is funny
Morgan
to me.
talk, bro. Like there's something about that nigga that's just hilarious.
That's a
bro.
fact. Eddie Murphy.
That's what it was with me with Charlie, bro. Charlie Murphy can say anything, and that shit is just funny to me, bro.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy funny as shit.
Yeah,
He
I think
funny as shit.
it's different from stand up and movie.
Oh, Wayne Brady used to be funny as fuck too. Well,
Wayne Brady's still funny.
Does Wayne Brady the smack a bitch?
that shit was dope.
Yeah, Bill Bellamy was funny back in the day. Bill Bellamy.
All of the niggas is. I mean, there are a lot of just funny. You know who I didn't like? Fucking who the host of fucking Family
Adam
Feud
Sandler?
now?
Oh. Nick Cannon?
The Family Feud.
Oh.
Oh,
Steve Harvey?
Yeah, I never thought Steve Harvey was
I
funny.
like Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey?
Stupid.
I like Steve Harvey.
Go.
Very funny.
I'm tweaking. We ain't mentioned the other Kings of Comedy. We ain't mentioned D.L. Hughley.
I
Cedric, none of them
earlier.
niggas.
Said funny. I said.
Cedric
Oh,
the
you
Entertainer?
did. You did.
Said funny. Said.
Cedric is funny.
Hey,
D.L.
Ced,
Hughley
yeah,
is funny.
Cedric funny as shit. Barbershop, that nigga dumb as fuck. What?
Yeah, funny.
Eddie?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's...
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do about it? I was like, oh, yeah.
Bro, you know what movie? One of the most underrated funny movies. Death at a Funeral, man.
Oh, that
when you brought up
movie
Tracy
is
Morgan, I
gold.
thought about that.
That
When you
movie
brought up
really
Tracy Morgan,
gold, bro.
Man, that movie was fucking
Who
funny.
was it? Somebody in that movie was off some shit the entire movie. I forgot who. No, it was the white dude.
Oh, bro, what? We ain't even say Mike Epps, man. What the fuck?
I did, but I had to bump him off for like my top 5. Like
Man, Mike Epps. Yeah, I don't think he made my top 5, but he do get an honorable mention. That
Yeah,
nigga
he right in
funny
that
as
Martin
shit.
area.
Yeah,
A little bit
he
lower.
Nah, I don't know
little
about
bit
that.
lower.
I was like, because Mike actually was good on stage. Like Mike is.
Mike Epps is
Mike
just
is funny,
retarded, but that nigga is just ignorant. That's the funny
Like
part
Mike is
about
funny
it.
on TV. Mike was on TV and like in a movie, but like on stage, she not all that. Mike, I mean,
Some
Martin
of
was
his stand up is actually funny. Like a lot of
It's
his shit is
alright.
hit and miss, but some of it is funny.
He's good. He's good in movies for sure. He good as fuck in a movie. You want a dumb nigga in a movie, bro? All about the Benjamins. That nigga stupid.
15. I forgot how the fuck the actual numbers go. Fuck. I gotta look that shit up now. Hold on. That nigga so leave.
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
Yeah, do y'all have anything more to say? Because we've been going for like 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Said I came in late, but I don't know.
Nah, not really.
All right, man.
That's it.
Hey,
Tower
One
God
Piece.
Sundays.
Tower God
One
Sundays
Piece.
will be back.
Hey, One Piece lacking. My Hero
No,
is doing the thing.
One Piece 10 out of 10. Y'all need to stop hating on Goda.
Shut up, hater.
Like, shut up. All right, we out of here. Hashtag fuck hater in the chat. We out. Peace.
Hashtag soap is a snake.
Yeah, his name is Orochi now.